easy that works.
I fucking hate you.
That's like magic.
It's almost like with any ounce of planning in advance, we could have already had that downloaded.
Well, I need to know if I signed in correctly, because if I'm not signed into the right one, I don't know where I'm at. I have no. I mean, I guess it's working, so we're gonna find out where the fuck my stream is.
Where I'm at.
I really don't. I don't know if it's streaming to the VR channel or to our old channel.
Well,
all right. Well, here, let me try to pull up a web browser and find out.
I'm literally trying to do it now, and I have emails going off. I'm signed into the other one, so I don't think it is our old one. I think we're going to the VR one accidentally.
I mean, that's the one that has the most audience. It's not related, but it has the most audience.
I think that is where we're going
now.
Yep. No, we are in the old one. Perfect.
I'm so glad that Dave joined us.
Yeah, I'm glad he answered.
Without his emotional support, I really doubt we could have gone through this.
I sincerely don't think we could have.
Thank you, Dave. It really does mean the world to us.
Oh, you're right, man.
Oh man, as we figure this out, you get to watch us be idiots and see what is actually. Bro, where the fuck is this at? I can't find it. Your account is okay. Where are we? I don't know where we're at anymore.
Trying to. I found the Scuttlebutt Little Mermaid. It's not that.
Is this it? I think I found it. I found it.
Which one is it on? Which one?
I found it. Link incoming.
Which one is it on? All right.
Link incoming.
I found it. I found it. I don't know how I.
Content of yours, third party. Okay, I just want to share it.
Chat,
you know,
motherfucker. Don't shift everything over and not load it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not the only one having a problem here. Okay, copy paste. Here we go.
All right.
We're going to throw this into Patreon. We're going to throw it up on the Twitters. We're going to throw it up, and then we'll continue recording.
Oh, there it is. Oh, look.
Hey,
we're doing it public. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't. He's like, I'm a part of this. I'm here.
My God. I've got both streams coming through at the same time.
Mega stream
overload. Hey, it says meeting is now streaming live on YouTube specifically.
That Scuttle.
Oh, what the hell? Shut up. I didn't say shit. My Patreon was going through. All tiers. Yeah, sure. All tiers.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your fucking whore mouth. There we go. Selected tiers. Good to go. Published. Cool. Twitter. Posted. I think this will work. Does this work? Scuttlebutt 300. You can continue talking there, Morpheus and Theron, amongst yourselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it sounded like you were really. It sounded like you were really doing something there.
I am doing so. That's what I'm saying. I can't carry the conversation while I do this too. Fuck you.
That's what I figured. Let him cook. You know.
I hate you.
I'm trying to find the channel so I can check it on my one as well. Hold on.
Scuttlebutt Pod. Spot. Link work, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to get us into Twitter.
Shove the link into our Instagram story.
Yes, do whatever you got to do.
Copy and
paste. We got to keep it together.
Why do I have 21 drafts in my email? What is wrong with me? That feels problematic.
21 drafts. Wow, I said baby and it cut it off at Bab. Nice.
Bab.
Awesome. I really appreciate that.
You're so good at this.
With the slightest bit of planning, you know, imagine.
The smallest.
How many episodes have I been saying this is what we're doing? We're figuring it out somehow. Yes,
every episode you've just said we'll figure it out somehow. That's not planning.
Every episode you're like,
oh yeah, do everything myself. How can I do it all myself, boys?
I planned the last 6 weeks.
What are you talking about? Fuck you. I was like, showed up.
We're gonna do this.
I've been staying in a hotel room for the past 6 days.
I've been locked in this corner with my wife,
angrily waiting for me to finish recording.
Okay, I think we're good. I think
that part's
I think
not
it's up.
wrong.
I think it's up. I think we're good. I don't know where. Fuck it. I'm just gonna start. Here it is. Just now. Launch. All right, so we have a bunch of congratulations coming in on episode 300.
Well, we need to start the actual video.
Yeah, we are.
We need to start the actual recording.
Well, we're live streaming, so they saw all the pre-show. They saw all that fun nonsense that we just went through. And
I should have fun.
we
still haven't started yet?
We'll actually do it now that we are.
How long have I been here?
6 weeks, dude.
I've been in that hotel for 6 weeks.
We'll iron these kinks out, guys, in season 3.
I'm almost certain that we're not ironing any of those kinks out. I just heard an unironed
I'm leaning into
kink.
my kinks instead.
I'm leaning into them. We don't kink shame here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Kink shaming is my kink.
And are we going? Hopefully we are. We are beautiful. We are now officially recording, boys. We are officially here for the grand finale before this stand
Well, it's not
down.
a finale.
Like we're dying.
Yeah, exactly. This is why
Finale
everyone
of
thinks we're canceling
season
the show.
2. Finale of season 2. Is this season 2, right? Yeah, and then 3 is 300 onward.
I feel like Hermes is gonna get
Is
to
it
where he's
season
going,
2, he
and then
says?
he's just never gonna set up the studio.
You guys are never going to hear from me again.
We're never gonna hear from him again. Like that's why it was such a big deal. That's why he's giving all of his shit away.
I actually am dying. I actually do have cancer, dude. Like it's not even a thing. Just don't even worry about it. I'm gonna be dead.
I honestly believe that you would be this bad at planning, even with cancer.
Even with cancer.
I'm glad you understand who I am. We've known each other long enough there, and I feel like you should have seen this coming, to be honest with you. As we, again, welcome to the 300th episode. You don't know the pre-show that was involved, you casuals out there who will hear this way after the fact, but we are finally here. We finally made it somehow, some way, through the grace of God. And to be honest, Theron, this is why you need to be on the call, because this wouldn't be happening if you weren't here to send me the links and download an app.
That's true. You still wouldn't have figured out how to Google search something so very simple.
I'm not going to make
But
excuses.
since we're here and I'm in a hotel room and don't have my soundboard, I'll just have to, I'll pull out a Morpheus to celebrate our 300th episode and go.
Do I need to add something to the soundboard, guys? I think I have a round of applause on here, but I don't want anybody's ears to get blown out. So
we also have Dave on.
We do.
Just do it in post.
We're
Hello, this is definitely Dave. Hello.
Also, we have a Kiwi on right now.
Oh, good night, boss.
Good night.
Oh, that's too much.
Pull up your chairs, guys. You know all of that. Whether this is your first or your 300th, figure it the fuck out, because we somehow did. Again, thanks to Theron and the Kiwi, Dave, the man in the chair, and Morpheus and I haven't been locked in the studio for the last month and a half, and we certainly are not delirious from lack of sleep and too much alcohol. But this is where we could get to cut loose, Morpheus. I hope we've carbo-loaded up for
so
this.
So much alcohol and so little sleep. It's all gonna hit eventually. I just know it.
And tomorrow is gonna be a rough day.
That drive home is gonna be not fun.
But I seriously, Dave, I love that the stars aligned, because it wasn't, as you saw, a planned. I mean, it was planned-ish, but you saw how much planning was involved. Thank you for showing up for episode 300.
Yeah, for real. Thanks for being here, man.
And I'm gonna throw out the link into the void and see who else decides to join us for this special occasion. But as we often do, we got to stick to traditions as best we can, Morpheus. But Dave, being our guest of honor, first and foremost, are you drinking on anything over there, Dave, as we christen these wheels?
Well, I was drinking of the Pepsi Max variety because
the maximum variety.
The maximum.
Is that just extra caffeine, right?
Tears.
No, it's Pepsi Max is just Pepsi Zero, but marketed for men.
What?
No, I thought it was a Pepsi made by a guy named Max.
It's literally the same. It's the same product.
How many stories of lore can we put into Pepsi Max?
I'm not even joking. It's the same thing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Nice. Pepsi Max is Pepsi Zero. So,
are you throwing any whiskey in that Pepsi Max?
I would do if I'll be brutally honest with you. I still haven't had a drink since the last time we spoke. I've been almost alcohol free for a year, but and it's also it was when we started about an hour ago. It's now only 11:45 on a Sunday morning, and my kids are watching me going, "Dad, why are the men all staring at you?" So I was drinking coffee and doubling up with some coffee and some Pepsi Max. So yeah, that's my tip of this today.
Here. Okay. Any reason why you stopped drinking for the last year?
Ever since that.
No.
Yes. Okay,
probably because of taps. Yeah.
Ever since the
alcohol's
probably
probably
after the last
episode. Yeah. No, I just
I hope that wasn't us.
They ruined me.
The episode ruined me.
I thought
my liver and my mental health. It's completely shot.
I thought we had a good time.
I've been in therapy for a year, you bastard.
Yeah, you also think you know how to plan.
You piece of shit.
He's just been waiting for the opportunity to come back on the show to tell us
What an asshole we have.
My lawyers will be in touch. Yeah, no, it's
My therapist told me I have to confront this.
You'll be hearing from
exposure therapy. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I hope I thought we had a good time, but
No.
that's okay.
I gave up drinking, so I started playing sports again. So I decided I've lost like 16 kilos. So
Congrats. A lot of
yeah,
kilos.
thank you. There's a lot of kilos. I don't know what that equates to in American weight, but because you Americans are a weird bunch.
Us and our weird libs.
We don't know either.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
But no, so started playing sports again this year, and thought I might as well give myself a good nudge at it. And I'd still drink the non-alcohol, as an alcohol-free beer, which is basically tears in a can. But other than that, it's it's fine.
I feel like the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
But if you drink enough of it, right? You drink like He's like kind of get you fucked up, right? You drink enough.
No, that's
like
the point.
Yeah, I've been drinking lighter fluid, but other than that, I'm good.
I've taken up to throwing up in the yard.
Right, yeah, no, so now I just huff dust off, it's much better.
Been pulling a full lighthouse and just drinking kerosene mixed with honey.
Exactly. Singing, dancing around the table with each other. We just listened to it a couple weeks ago, rather.
Let me go.
Theron,
Well,
do you have anything?
I was
go
going
ahead,
to say
sorry.
congratulations to Dave for being better than us.
Right?
Oh no!
I have some more Japanese whiskey, so that's what I'm
Take a shot?
on.
Shot?
Good choice.
I
Shot.
don't want to
Shot.
fucking. What the fucker? What? Do a fucking shot? Ugh, I don't want to do a shot. That's
Yes, you're doing a
Theron's
shot.
thing.
That's
no,
Theron.
we
No,
just-
he said he's not going to do it.
For the 200th episode, I was the one who got blackout drunk, so somebody else has to do it.
We can't help the
I'll
way
do it.
the
I'll take one for the
wheels-
team.
I can't help the way the wheels spun.
That's not very
Theron.
believable given what you just told us, Dave.
And not only that,
Fetch the petrol.
not only that, Dave, we do not want to be the reason for you to fall off the wagon. Like, you're doing so good. Like, you basically just outlined the best healthy lifestyle you could. I will not be the excuse.
I'm still a piece of shit though, so it's fine. It's,
No, honestly though,
a healthy piece of shit.
Scuttlebutt caused his sobriety, and then also
That's what I was gonna say.
That's awesome.
We made him quit drinking, and we made him
That's full
start back up.
circle.
That is, circle of life, all that good shit,
Yeah.
all that jazz. What
Lion
a
The Lion King. Yes,
Simba.
very good, Dave.
I just can't wait to be drunk.
Dave, you're a hoot. I love you so much, dude. We've been memeing back and forth. I'm so glad to hear your voice. This is good. This is exactly what it needs. And you're christening the guest spots for episode 300. I really appreciate it. I'm going to start with the last congratulations from E14 Podcast. I'm guessing that's Heath and Jamie over there. Just a big congratulations on episode 300.
Who else is in E14? What is there a bigger team that I'm unaware of?
Bro, I don't know who's listening for the first time. Maybe they don't know who E14 is. We know who it is.
Yeah,
but for
Scuttlebutt,
anybody
I'm
else.
guessing that's there and Hermes and Morpheus. I don't know.
All right, excuse me for being awake for the last month and a half, drinking copious amounts of beer and not having my articulation perfectly on point for everything that comes out of my mouth right now. Excuse me. Here we are. We're live streaming, guys. Morpheus.
The Lakers are doing great. I guess it's LeBron.
There's fuck you, Theron. What crawled up your goddamn watermelon ass today?
You know.
I mean, you got some snowboarding in. You're now on the Scuttlebutt Podcast for this momentous occasion of 300. I don't know what else you could possibly have wanted or wished for.
True. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. That's very true. I wouldn't have missed this for the world, and I certainly didn't get a hotel room just to be a part of it.
Well, it'll come out of the expenses. Don't you worry.
My finances are crippling right now.
I was like, we'll send us the invoice, and the Scuttlebutt LLC will religious exemption will cover the expenses. Don't you worry.
The church covers,
we can write this off. They can write this. Exactly, it's lodging. It's business expenses. Morpheus, I'm have nothing to drink. That's why I took that swig. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a beer. Let me turn off this camera for us here.
Yeah, I'm still swinging down my muggo grog.
Muggo grog.
My mug-o grog over here.
Well, I'm gonna grab me a.
Have you guys? Hey, actually, Dave, have you heard of grog, the drink from the Cold Ones guys on YouTube?
I haven't. I
What
don't
are the
know.
cold ones?
Yeah,
guys?
what is this?
Yeah, so like obviously we all know what Hot Ones is with like the
Sure.
flaming hot chicken wings, but there's a whole other channel called Cold Ones, and it's just two Australian guys who drink all the. It's what we should have done as a channel. They beat us to the punch, to be completely honest.
That sounds like just our show. I'm literally drinking a mug o' grog right now.
No, it's basically our show, but they're way more successful than we are.
It's because they're Australian. People love Australians.
But the whole reason that I bring it up is they released like a product, like a canned grog that literally is called grog with different flavors. And I guess it's like instead of being a seltzer or a cider, it's like actually just a very fermented wine in a can or something.
Ugh.
Weird.
I've heard that it's good. I haven't seen it to try. I would try it. I don't
We'd be
know.
so
I'm a
much more
sucker for
successful.
if a YouTuber tells me to buy something, I'll try it. Like,
I'm just saying, we'd be so much more successful if we had Australian accents.
You'd think so. I've been doing this for 4 years, and like I've only done 25 episodes. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not.
But
It's,
I think you're more famous than we are.
no.
yeah, no.
I'd
Everyone
say-
who's streaming in right now is listening for you. They don't even care it's our 300th episode.
They don't even care about us. Oh,
Oh,
I thought
Like,
you
oh
were-
shit, Dave's here.
Hermes just stumbled in. I thought you were the demon I invoked earlier. Oh, but I knew it was coming.
I found
Hermes is having
the
Hermes
grog.
is having a
We can
weird
get it here.
an anaphylactic reaction to something over here.
No, I had to take a piss. That's all I had to do.
Now he's wearing a t-shirt. First time I've seen Hermes' arms all, except for this morning we snuggled a little bit in bed.
True story, actually.
The
You
last
saw a
three
little bit more
times,
arms, I bet.
the last 3 times I've been up here, I sleep on the couch or like in like an air mattress with my wife. You know, when my wife's up here, we sleep on an air mattress. But the last 3 times, after his wife gets up, he'll like lay in bed in like his apartment, and like I'll just go and like lay in bed with him.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. One time I laid
Is
in
that
bed.
air mattress at the foot of her bed going, come on, boy, up you come. Up you come.
Basically,
Come on.
he like pats on the bed next to him, and I'm like,
He jumps up.
bed.
He just is like lays on the foot of the bed, you know, like
Cuddles my
Their bed's
kneecaps.
nice,
basically.
but like no, we'll just lay there next to each other and watch YouTube.
And then we watched YouTube this morning. Yeah.
The
What
last
you
time,
thinking?
the last time it was
About you.
the last time it was me and my wife and my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law was still on the air mattress. But my mother-in-law and my wife slept on
all
the air mattress
Hermes
together.
bed. That's wild.
No, they slept on the air mattress together, and I slept on the couch because I'm a gentleman. But the next morning, it was like me and my wife with Hermes and his wife, and like we went and like laid in the bed with them, and we were all just like kind of cuddling. I was like, "Do you do this with your friend's mother-in-law?" And she was like, "No, this is weird."
Come here, Natalie. Come here.
We're like, "This is what we call a cuddle puddle. Look how comfy we are. There's a cat over here too."
Trying to get her up in my lap. She won't come. There we go. So we can get her on the. No, she didn't. She didn't want to. She didn't want to purr at all. She was like, "Put me down.
She did a
right the
sniff.
fuck now." She did a sniff, but she didn't do a purr. I'll wait till she gets
If she's a
comfortable.
cat,
up
she
here.
doesn't do tricks.
She will shake your hand. I taught her how to shake.
She exists.
You're welcome.
We could put her in a box, and that's kind of a trick.
She could be alive or dead.
Only if
We
you
don't
put
know.
something irradiated but sealed in there.
Yeah.
Was it you guys that told me that like when they like came up with like the Schrodinger's cat thing that he kind of like said it like sarcastically?
That was Theron
Yeah, that-
not too long
The whole
ago.
thing I was talking about. Yeah, he was being a dick. He was making fun of them when he said that. Like,
But then it turned out to kind of be like a.
but then
big,
it
like-
turned out to just be the perfect explanation of what they were actually talking about.
That's how
So-
smart he was, man. That's how smart he
That's
was.
this one, right?
What's up?
That's this one, right? That's what that's
Schrodinger's?
supposed to be.
Yes, with the little box there.
Little
Yes.
cat with the box and,
Yep.
and the question mark. I was
He's
like,
he's referring to a little diagram I have on my wall here in the office.
Some like theories, like or not theories, like concepts.
equations.
No, Hermes actually just regularly puts his cat in a box for days on end to test it out.
Hence why she wasn't ready to purr for me right now.
She just came out of the box. She didn't know if she was
He's
alive or not.
fritzled his cat every 24 years.
still.
I keep the same premise with my snakes in my office. You know, every time I go in there, I'm like, I wonder if they're alive or not.
We'll find out.
They're both dead and alive at the same time.
So as
Or
we
they're neither of those things.
has everybody introduced their drink? What are you drinking in that?
I'm
mug
still
of yours?
sipping on a Dead Guy IPA. I'm gonna switch to a Guinness here after this one. I think.
Okay, yeah, I just poured myself a Guinness, and Theron's got that Centauri. We were thinking about like what the gimmick was going to be after you
Well, I thought we
messaged.
decided Theron was gonna have sex and we were gonna watch
I mean,
and shout.
I didn't take that
cucking
off.
is not the gimmick.
And shout
I
helpful
didn't
tips.
take that off the drawing board. If everybody agrees to it, I mean, it's just Theron who's got to do it. So
Pull her hair a little bit.
I guess if
Slap
we
her
move
around.
the Patreon only. No, we're not doing it. Like,
Put your leg on the bed for better support.
yeah, turn the ass, spread it a little bit, have her slap it for us.
And next on taps, he be tapping that ass.
Oh,
There, do you have headphones? Can your wife hear all of us?
I hope so.
no.
God, I
Lucky for
hope
you. No.
Damn it.
That would be hysterical if she's just like on the bed looking real upset, staring at you, just
Well,
like,
that's
are you
true, but she still can't hear us.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm so happy, guys. This 300. I'm
Give
so
me-
happy to be
Are
here
you
right now.
fucking kidding me right now? Look, but she can't hear what's happening. That's just her general vibe.
I was gonna say she has an inclination of what's happening. She's
Oh, now she's like, I'll take the other headphone. Don't.
don't.
Now we're threatening her with a good time.
We're sorry, Theron. We didn't mean it. Don't have your wife come into the chat and harm
All
us
right,
all.
guys, I'm grounded. I have to get off the podcast.
As he's unbuckling his shirt.
He's taking off his pants.
My chair is
you
just
guys are wearing
slowly lowering
pants?
right
That's
now.
crazy.
It's just slowly going
Oh
down.
my god, it was the demon. It's the demon we invoked.
It's really fucking with me. It's really it's one of those playful demons. It's not gonna like hurt us in any real
One
way,
of
but
those
like every
playful
sock is.
demons. What does that mean?
Never heard of the difference between like the heinous ones and the playful ones?
Dave, have
No.
you Dave, have you seen the newest episode of What We Do in the Shadows?
Not the latest one, no, but
Ah.
I've got to catch up. But
There's a
yes.
demon on that where he just wants to watch the March Madness bracket.
The March Madness.
It's just the demon. He's super excited for March Madness.
That's because he's just like super addicted to gambling, though, I
He's
bet.
just like, which college football team or basketball teams are winning right now?
Oh, that is mother's milk right there. That's
They invoke a demon for reasons I won't spoil, but like he gets there and he's
I
like all
watched
like
college football tonight, and I wish a demon had showed up.
the demon like shows up and he's like, I am Abdul, blah blah blah, like of this, like I have waited for centuries to be and he's like, what month is it? And they're like, it's March, or it's spring, and he's like, which month specifically? And they're like, it's March. Oh, which college basketball teams are currently winning?
I mean, wait, like that doesn't make sense though. Like, how long could he have been imprisoned and still know about March Madness?
I don't think the show is following a whole lot of logic there.
This vampire program's not real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about vampires, but
It's
I could be wrong. I could be wrong here.
I like when they the
'Cause,
episode they take.
well, okay. First of all, according to Google, the first NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament was in 1939.
So
So
you've
never
just-
fucking mind. He could have been in prison for almost 100 years and be
Damn,
completely
answered your-
familiar with March
You
Madness.
just schooled your own ass.
You just answered your.
That's good. That's wild. I can't imagine talking to a guy who's about ready to go to World War I about March Madness. That's fucking insane. Like,
Hey, basketball's got a basketball.
Did you
man.
hear the Huns pushed into Poland?
Yeah.
And
What about
you
that
got
basketball, boys?
Lakers.
Who you got for March Madness?
what about them
Lakers.
Globetrotters?
How
I'm
about
just
them
about to go to
Globetrotters?
Dunkirk, but hey, what's going on with that basketball, boys?
Gotta have something to talk about while we're on the boat, eh?
Oh Jesus!
I mean,
You know-
sports were like a big deal. That's why they made the grenades like baseball shaped.
And
They were like, all
every,
American men should know how to throw one of these
everyone on
already.
that team was wearing like canvas shorts with like leather boots, like lace up leather boots.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah,
100%.
no, I'm sure just the worst equipment ever.
Yeah,
We,
trench
we were-
foot all around.
We were talking the other day about with Heath, I think it was about like our favorite U.S. presidents, and I said mine was Theodore Roosevelt.
old.
And old Teddy Roosevelt, he was a real man's man. And like one of the things that like if you read his book, he talks about it was like when he would do his like he would wake up every morning and he had like a routine where he'd like eat like a big breakfast and stuff, but he'd always go for like a run, and it was like a 5-mile run every day. And his advisors for his morning meeting had to keep up with him on his run and brief him on things while he ran. And I just love thinking like Theodore Roosevelt every day laced up some fucking leather boots and just ran for 5 miles in like the most like
I would-
1940s like fucking outfit.
Oh yeah,
I
probably
would
in
fucking
jeans
do,
and
like
everything.
I hate running. I can't
And he's-
remember the last time that I ran anywhere near a mile, much less
I-
5 miles.
I like
But
to
if
think
you
all of
told
his like
me that I
aides
could
come
run
out.
5 miles in the morning and just fuck with my aides every day. Like all of a sudden, I would be so motivated to go
Suddenly.
running every morning.
I love to think like his aides are all out there like like his first day after inauguration, like they're all out there waiting for him in a suit, and he's just like lacing up his boots. He's like, "Tally ho, lads! Like
We got things to discuss.
adventure waits. Time rests for no man." And like starts running. They're just like, "Wait, what? Mr. President, Mr. President!" Like after a mile, he's like, "Can you?"
I also maybe this is just based on like my own dick like gym teacher making us run, but I imagine that Teddy Roosevelt's on a bike for some reason too. Like he's not even running; he's just making them run alongside him.
Come on,
Well,
lads.
he tells them
You're
the
not
day's
gonna get-
events.
You're not gonna get faster back there.
Yeah, democracy needs fitness, boys.
I always appreciate the fucking accent.
I
Dave.
love the idea that Theodore Roosevelt had like a thick transatlantic accent.
Say hi, Natalie. I gotta move my chair for a second.
Well,
Hello,
I-
Natalie.
I found out that the reason that the transatlantic accent was like so prevalent was basically because microphones sucked.
Oh, dude, Hollywood
so, like-
invented the
Yeah,
transatlantic accent. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
made it for movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they
I
made
do- I
it
do see
basically
this.
because it picked up really good on microphones and people could understand it like versus normal
Enunciations and shit.
conversation,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is great
Inflections
now.
and
But yeah, back then you had to talk like it was a sport. Like
Yeah.
Do you?
Little Johnny won't be coming home this Christmas. He's out fighting the war.
He's
Yeah.
out fighting.
No.
He's giving the Huns a good what have you.
Yeah.
Taste of his. Goddamn.
Have you?
I'll show those Nazis what for.
You guys all seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Of course.
Imagine somebody
No,
coming
I've
up
never
to
seen
you
it.
and being like, "Hey
Jerry
there,
Lewis or whatever. What's his name?
hey there, homies. You coming to our high school graduation? Hee haw."
Yeah.
Be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?
It was that your train of thought when you were watching?
Who the fuck is this little weirdo?"
When you were watching?
Why does everyone keep saying hee haw? That was one thing I did not understand. It was like that was like their class like motto or whatever. It was like the donkey noise. They would all be like hee haw.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Who the fuck is this little
Just
freak?
go up to everyone and be like, "Hello, what some weather we're having? Hee haw!"
How you doing, lads? We had a fancy a pint down at the pub.
Hee
I
haw.
gotta open this. I gotta open this. I just so we have.
Oh, we're gonna start reading our things.
Well, I was gonna share it, and who wants to read? I think Theron, you.
I'll
I
read one
don't
in a
even know if I
transatlantic
can
accent.
read.
I think you can. I think.
You should send him
we
one
have.
to Dave, and he can read it for
We
us.
have. That is
Sure.
true. If anybody can read, Dave, I would love it. You're gonna do a much better job than any one of us. So let me zoom in on this, and then
Please do various accents.
Sure.
I'm going to zoom. How do I?
Dave's the best.
He really is. He.
God,
My,
I'm
my
glad
wife
he
is
answered
currently
the
sitting in the
best.
same room as me, so but she's got no
love
context to this, to
how-
the fact that
I
when
was
these voices coming
volunteered
out.
and then immediately deserted. Like I don't
I'm
have a
so-
problem with it, but it's funny to me.
He's like, it's
like you
fine.
knew it. Never mind. He'd be
I
better.
don't mind. I don't mind. But it hurts
Literally,
sometimes.
I love that I message like we've never like me and Dave have never like messaged seriously. Like it's always just like videos back and forth and stuff.
Of course.
I messaged him today, like 2 hours ago, just like, "Hey, like, what are you awake?" And he just replied like, "I is like, what do you need, man?" And I was like, "Oh, that's a nice guy." Just
I need to
immediately,
bury a
like,
body. Yeah.
Can you see this message all right,
Sure
Dave?
can.
Do you
Sure
need me to
can.
zoom in?
And it's very moving. What the hell?
Yeah.
No one told me this was serious.
I haven't read it, so this is the first time I actually opened it. It was in my email. I was telling Morpheus, should we read it beforehand? Should we read it, on the episode? And Morpheus, being the wise guy that he is, and I mean that legitimately, he gives me good wisdom advice.
Aw.
Was like, hey, no, we should make it authentic. We should make it in the moment, make it special. So,
make it a special.
without further ado, yeah. Why did I sound?
Make it
Oh,
a
I
jeez.
don't know. Well,
This
you also called me a wise. You called me a wise guy. So I'm like, homie,
What's going
why
on,
don't we make
wise
it a
guy?
special?
It's fair. I feel like Morpheus is a wise guy and also a bit of a wise guy.
And a bit of a wise guy.
And a bit of a wise guy.
On the note of the wise guys, we have one from our good friend Ian McGlynn over at Y Whiskey, sending in a very, as Theron was hinting at, and I've read the first line now, heartfelt message. I'm going to leave it to Dave. Without further ado, any accent Dave would prefer.
Well, since we're going wise guys, it's going to be fellas. The bad boys of podcasting are hanging it up for now. And that news is heartbreaking. Why? Because for years, I turned to my boys for humor, insight, knowledge, and a break from reality. Because for years, they were a source of consistency, what my life was anything but. Because they invested in the lives of those. Oh, that's terrible. Because they invested
broke
in the
character.
lives of those cared for, like showing up in Boston at 10 p.m. to celebrate a retirement.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
I'm
brother.
going to miss you fuckers. The podcasting world will miss you fuckers. You have been a staple in the indie podcast community, and your departure will end the dynamic of that community. Oh dear, this is very heartfelt. Love you, fellas. I wish you nothing but the best in all your grand misadventures. I hold up a glass of 30-year-old Glen in your honor. And I say the last lines of the Irish blessing. But since it falls into your lot, and you should go, and we should not, I gently rise and humbly call. Good night and joy be with you all.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
Chills. Look, goosebumps.
Goosebumps
Look,
over here.
Look at this. Goosebumps over here.
Give me that goosebump. We're drinking Guinness, no less, in order to christen that
Those are all
Irish,
really good, actually.
Irish blessing. Jesus Christ, Ian! I didn't. Maybe a tear or two came to our eyes here.
I like the pause too of like, my word, this is very melted.
My word.
Yeah, Dave's like, what did I
I
do
like that
myself into?
Dave, you told him to pick any accent he wanted, and he did for every line.
Every line. I know. He was like,
That was fantastic.
Dave comes. He is the man in the chair. I will never be disappointed when Dave is behind the
What
microphone.
range.
Seriously. And,
Well, thank you for the heartfelt message, Ian.
on a dime.
I will say that we are not going anywhere.
He says for now.
For now.
He did understand.
I know Hermes made it sound like we're dying. But
That's
I
me.
promise you we're not.
That's me. I'm just the one dying. Not a big deal. Don't make it weird, dude. Don't make
This
it.
is a bad time to announce that I have cancer. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
Texas. Yeah, dude. Keep that shit to yourself. Bury it down deep and don't let us know
Yeah,
until
yeah,
it's after the fact. We'll show up to the funeral.
Yeah, nobody fucking cares.
Read the message. Actually, never mind. Dave, take it away.
Yeah, Dave, you have to read my you googly though. Like,
Sure.
You
feel free
Googled
to
it.
use whatever accent you want.
Preferably a different one for every line.
Oh man. No, Ian, really, that absolutely means the world. I didn't know who was going to respond and who was going to answer the call. I mean, Dave answered the random bat signal. We really appreciate that, and Ian answering the call for a farewell message for this episode. We couldn't have done it 300 episodes without you, and yeah, I will show up.
Really a staple of the indie podcast community.
I don't share the numbers, guys, and I never will. I'm going to stay Netflix with that. But whatever chart we chart on, you guys can do the investigation. But we somehow have Australian listeners over there. We have Kiwis somehow jumping in on it. UK.
What chart do we chart on? I don't even.
What
is our genre?
Our genre is actually, I think it's leisure is our top genre that we rank in.
I like the idea that we're indie.
We're.
I mean,
you know what?
I
Let me
guess
pull
we
it up.
are real leisurely with it, but
Let me pull it up. There's actually 3 that we chart in. Let me pull, or that that we're categorized in rather, not we chart in.
guys, we are huge on Apple Podcast Portugal. Like,
Bro,
They
Apple
love-
Podcasts
they
is no
love
joke.
us,
That's
bro.
where a majority of our shit comes from. Where are you about? It is blah 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 blah. We will find out somewhere at some point as I'm stalling as my phone.
I'm watching a video right now
loads.
of it's a phobia test, and it's just Indian street food, and it's just like
Come on,
Indian guys.
am I
making,
the
like,
only
weird
one
street
who's
food.
just invested in the podcast? Like,
I'm right here with you guys.
What the fuck's going on here? I'm trying to pull it up.
also watching, what was that? Indian street food, did you say?
That's Morpheus for you. I can't find it. I don't remember. It was-
Scott's just sticking
Honestly,
his
I'm
whole arm
surprised
in every-
Morpheus is not just eating Indian street food. He's not
Who
like,
are
oh,
you
I got
telling?
this
He's
kebab.
got-
Like,
do not give him idea. There's pizza out there. He will jump
Shawarma?
up. Don't you do it.
Shawarma?
Don't
Let's see if he vomits.
if you go get pizza,
Is there
you
any
better
place
bring
I
a
can
slice
order
for me,
oysters from
sir.
right now?
What was that?
You bring
there?
pizza, you have to bring enough to share with the whole class.
I would love to. We'll just feed it into. Eat
That's
it,
true, I
Eat
do
it.
want
We'll
God,
let
what a
fucking-
great pizza that was too.
Fuck yeah, wings are on the way.
Theron, were you on the episode where with Heath, where I got like fried oysters delivered to my house?
Yes, yes.
Did I ever tell you about the aftermath of that?
It was horrible. We all knew it was going to be horrible.
I
we
woke
told
up
you.
with like the worst. Like I woke up like probably like 30, 40 minutes after like I laid down to go to bed, and I wasn't super drunk when I went to bed. I didn't have spins or anything. Like so, I know this wasn't like me being drunk.
No, you
woke
were
up
hungover
with,
on oysters.
I woke
you
up
were
with
oyster hungover, which is the worst.
The sharpest pain in my stomach, like 30 minutes after I went to bed. The sharpest pain I've ever. I thought I was having like appendicitis. And I felt it coming, so I was like, oh, here we go. So I got up and I ran to the bathroom and I vomited real good. And let me tell you, the smell in that toilet bowl was
Dude,
like a fish market.
imagine. That's
He was
horrifying.
telling me
Like,
this
that-
earlier.
Fish market. It was like
Every
imagine
single
opening
person in that podcast. It was me. It was Hermes. It was Keith. We were all telling you, do not eat those. Do not
Yes, we
order
did.
them.
We
Do
did.
not fucking digest them. Like, I have no sympathy for you.
it was like imagine like opening a jar of raw oysters and just like putting your entire nose in it. That's what my toilet bowl smelled like, and like I just made me keep throwing. I think I threw up like 4 times.
I was gonna say, you're aware the toilet flushes, right? You don't have to wait till you're done
I
vomiting to flush the toilet.
couldn't.
Like,
I couldn't lift my
Toilet
body
level
high
full.
enough. I was so weak and it was painful and oh my god, it was awful. And then
you guys
I
ever thrown up in a toilet with a bidet? That's awkward.
I also was like
I
really
feel like that's the
afraid.
best case scenario right there. It's just washing out
you
your
wash
mouth.
your mouth
as-
out when you're done?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
exactly.
it's not fun.
My
You're
wife,
puking and then you're sprayed in the face for some fucking reason.
my wife was coming home from like an out of town trip. She was gone for like a week and she was coming home the next day, and I was so like nervous that I was like, God damn it! Like, did I make myself sick before my wife gets home? And then after I finally finished throwing up, I went back to bed and I like just
Finally finished, he says.
stomach cramping for like ever, it felt like. And then I finally like kind of nodded off and kind of came back to like an hour or two later, and I felt immediately better, and I was like, oh, thank fucking God. Thank
So
you.
you got
I'm
up
gonna
and
be
you
able to
ate
fuck my
more
wife.
oysters, right? You finished off
He
the rest
finished
of
the
that
box that
fucking
he-
delivery.
He didn't even put it in the fridge either. It was on his counter, just going bad.
Yeah, turn the camera off real quick.
All right, all
I
right.
gotta take a phone call.
All right, you're good. Exit.
This is our 300th episode. Like,
Oh, tell
don't
me.
mind
Jesus
us. We're
Christ.
not doing anything important here.
I know,
Morpheus.
right?
Go
Well,
take a
I
phone call.
I know what it is because my wife was just texting me asking if she could sleep with his wife, and I was like, no, you cannot do that. they're at a girls' night thing drinking, and I was like, that's not how this works. This isn't
Right, that's like that thing where they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not gay. It's just same-sex attraction." Yeah.
And I was like, she was like, is this you or Morpheus saying no? I was like, it doesn't matter what Morpheus would say.
It doesn't matter
You're-
who is saying no. The
I'm
answer's
your
no.
husband. I trump him because you're my wife, and I'm saying no to you. She's like, dang.
Spoiled
Fine,
again.
And
so I-
she's like, "Darn, we fell asleep before I got your response. So sucks."
well, yeah. So I guarantee you, that's what they're probably drunk as shit. It is late for them over there. So
Look, let them celebrate the 300th episode in their own way.
whatever. Well, they're doing a different celebration. It actually really worked out that Morpheus was able to come up here and we were able to do this. But I can actually hear you, Morpheus. You might want to like go somewhere else or close the door. Fuck, I can hear him chatting back there.
Oh, we can't hear him.
No, I can't hear.
Yeah, I don't hear him at all. They're all hammered.
I figured that's what I was just telling you.
Yes, you're hammered. We
No,
heard
not-
that.
So you let me know when you're done clanking around on that microphone, and I'll throw you back in. No, because you did a nice peek. I had to write it down, so I had to edit that later.
Ugh.
You just threw it on the microphone.
It's a live stream. What do you mean edit it later? That's not the majority of the people are going to see it now.
Well, and they will listen to it later. All the casuals in whatever country they're listening in who couldn't catch the live stream.
Our wives are
This
currently.
is, I feel like
tanked.
because you only
Oh, yeah.
edit audio, you really don't have a respect for fixing it in post.
Whoa. Explain this to me. I fixed it all in post.
No, you do it great because audio is easy to fix in post. But when you're doing a whole video,
I
you're doing a
reject
segment,
that.
and you're like, "Hey, I fucked it up. Fix it in post." And it's like, if you don't give me a good
thing to
take to
fix.
edit in, there's nothing for me to fix. Like that.
Well, don't worry. Then I can fix that in post.
Yeah, I'm sure you could fix that in post. Like, I'm sure you can add something and splice it into
I'm
whatever.
just gonna start randomly just
Actually, that's
shouting.
why I just at this point I've just gone to the AI voice where it's like you're like, "Oh, fix it in post," and then the guy comes in and he's like, "You won't believe this whiskey." Like what?
I'm gonna start shouting racial slurs and then just being like, "Whoops, Theron can fix that in post.
That is easy. I can cut that out. The problem is if like mid-whiskey description, if you're like, I give this a racial slur 4 out of racial slur 5, fix it in post, there's nothing I can do about that. Like
this racial slur.
But the good thing is, you don't know whether I've slipped racial slurs in the middle of my comments. You're like, oh, this is so funny with his accents. And you're like, you have just been cancelled.
Plus, I imagine they have all kinds of
I
fun
dropped
slurs we've never
3
heard of
N-words
over
in
there.
that sentence.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, and not only that, he was talking about Maori culture. And
That's true.
So,
We've pronounced that differently every single time one of us has said.
Most people
I just
do.
want to point out.
Yeah.
as soon as I thought to say it, I was like, I'm not going to say this right.
Maori.
And then I said it out loud. I was like, that definitely wasn't right. But I'm
No,
not
that's,
going.
if you think about it, you're already screwed. Just
Yeah,
don't say it.
It wasn't going to work.
Maori,
You're
right?
gonna
Maori.
fucking-
Don't think.
Maori,
Just
okay.
do.
Maori.
Maori. There you go.
Maori.
Maori. Maori.
Maori.
Like a
Is
Maori.
this less
Bow,
offensive?
bow, bow, bow.
Can someone from the Maori tribe let me know? Is this less offensive?
This is less
We
of a-
have a resident Kiwi. It can't be that offensive,
Are
right?
you are you Maori, Dave?
No. I'm
Well,
of the.
too
I'm
late
from
to be
Caucasia,
revealing that
You're from
information.
the land of
We're in too
Caucasia.
deep.
deep in the mountains of Caucasia. Yes.
Guys, if you couldn't tell, we're here to have fun. We're here to have a good time. I didn't
Oh,
finish
shit.
the intro totally that I was gonna put as the on the soundboard or whatever
Fuck.
because I need to work harder with my shit and finish all the merch and all that. But we are here on episode 300 having a gay old time. Morpheus, I want some whiskey.
Welcome, or good day from the land of Caucasia. I am gonna say in Eastern Europe there are like the Caucasian mountains.
I need whiskey.
That's a real mountain range that I think is hilarious that it's called the Caucasian
yeah.
Mountains.
The Caucasus region.
The Caucasus region. The White Mountains. It's where Vlad the Impaler's from.
Indeed.
There is an opposite joke of this that we'll play a little bit later because I'm not going to quote it. But it's very much on the same. It's like the opposite of the White Mountains.
Is it that country
Uh-oh.
that?
Saving this for you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'll get the rest later.
Oh goody, another bottle.
I knew you'd get it.
I didn't know you could spend 1,000 quid on a bottle of scotch.
I looked.
Oh, shit.
I it. 1,500 quid.
1,500 quid.
That much on a bottle of scotch.
Ugh.
Here we are. I won't turn the video on just yet, but
Yeah, in the mic, please.
fuck you. How about that?
What you were
Just-
saying earlier during the Patreon.
Oh,
Do it in the mic.
Oh. Put it in the
Goody,
mic.
Another bottle.
I'm gonna put it into the camera once I'm done pouring this.
Gentlemen, I was going to say, as much as we're laughing and frivolity, I was going to say thank you. It's an honor to be on your 300th episode on the live stream. So thank you for. Obviously, I know it came down to answer the back call, but it's an honor and privilege to be here and talking shit with you on your 300th. So
Oh, thanks for being here.
Oh,
yeah,
Dave,
yeah,
honestly, it really means the world. The fact that we can
The
make
honor
friends
is
like
ours.
you. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I know we joke and we meme a lot, and you don't realize how much I appreciate it and how much I enjoy it. But having you here now and on this milestone randomly, like it's literally quintessential our show. So really is the honor is ours.
Oh, thank you guys. No, it's been good. I always enjoy talking with like-minded people because it's what is it? A Glen, a what? Let's look at the bottle.
A Glen Farkins.
Glenn Fox.
Glen Farks.
Glen Fox.
Glen Fox.
Yes, the Glen
Yeah, it's a
Farkle.
YouTube channel name. Glen Fox.
Glen Fox.
There, that should get it right there. So I've been saving this bottle. As you can see, we just killed it.
You've been saving that bottle since like what, the 40s? That label looks old as shit.
Glenn Fox. It's a classic label.
It survived. It survived Britain during the bombing,
It did.
during the bombardment.
Morpheus, Theron, this is also to you. I know you got some Centauri over there. Dave, don't fall off the wagon on our accord. But seriously, guys, it has been an absolute blast doing 300 episodes with you guys. I can't even believe that we've come this far, and we're only continuing on from here. We're only getting better from here, but couldn't have done it without you boys, including you, Dave. Like you've been a guest multiple times. You've been a reason why we have. You've been another reason to smile, and
You've been a fun guest
Thank you,
too.
man.
It's always
Absolutely.
it's always a good time.
absolutely this
Cheers.
this whiskey's for all you Scutterbutters out there, especially you boys that I love to no end.
Especially you
Hey,
lads.
Cheers to season 3.
I slowly begin my transition to become a full British.
Ooh, that is spicy and delicious. 21 year scotch. Didn't know you could spend that much on a bowl of scotch. God damn, that's good.
Ooh.
God damn, that's good.
Can I?
Oh, you can. That's so. I got the Suntory Toki, and I was like, oh, it's a good $35 bottle. Let me see what the next one up is. $135, and I was like, yeah,
Actually, don't need 10 times this.
Even for 300, I don't love it that much. Maybe with a little bit more planning, I could have made it happen. But
again, we're gonna write all this off, dude. We're gonna. It is what it is. I'm literally in 2 days. This is gonna be torn down. Okay, I have some stress on my shoulders. Forgive me for dropping the ball in some. We're here though. It always tends to work out for us, doesn't it?
I won't. I want to let you know. I will not let this go.
This will be a shirt. This will be part of the merch that is coming out. Is me dropping the ball and Theron having to pick up the pieces in post. That's how this works.
Speaking of dropping shirts, I gotta give a cheers to you, Hermes, because I was gonna do a little Christmas order for myself, buy myself something nice, and then he was like, that's dumb. Don't do that. You're a part of the podcast.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because you didn't send it out fast enough. I'm sorry that I have to literally offer my own money before you're like, oh, yeah, I should
just tell me. Bro, like I said, I spent a lot of plates. Just tell me. And I'm like,
still waiting on a coffee mug with our logo on it.
Who needs to tell you that we need a tap shirt?
All I'm saying is I've been on this show for 3 years. I still haven't gotten that damn coffee mug.
Don't you have that mug? Didn't it get sent to you? Like I don't know what happened. But
I have a coffee mug, so a bunch of merch got sent to me, and I kept the coffee mug.
I remember I tried to literally buy our own merch, and like the website didn't work, and I was like, but I just want this coffee mug that Theron's always drinking out of.
Look, we try our best. We're doing the best we can. I can't do everything, guys. Okay.
It's been 3 years.
Anytime you give me shit,
I took one Google search.
Anytime you give me shit, it's when we're blackout drunk in the middle of taps after 6 hours of recording, and then you expect me to remember the morning after when I'm struggling to survive.
But it's been brought up more than
there's weeks. You got time.
You think this, okay? And the time. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna make excuses. Fuck all of you guys. I don't even. You know what? The podcast is over. This is the last episode.
We actually are done. That's it.
I knew it.
You've made it a thing. No, we're actually ending this.
I fucking ringoed my ass off over here. Now we're done.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck your shirt. Fuck your coffee mug. It's not happening. No Stein. Dave's getting all the merch, and everybody can. I'm selling the stocks, and it's all going to Dave. Dave, you're in the will.
I have stocks.
Wait, hold on. Is Dave your Yoko Ono?
He is my Yoko Ono. Yes.
I'm gonna sing really bad in a minute.
You're gonna be blindsided, guys, and you're fucking welcome.
You guys are about to start making some terrible music.
That's all yours.
Yeah.
Drink that over. Really fine.
With Dave on board, but this is not going to be terrible. I would be the terrible addition to the music or to the band.
That's going to be like number 9. Number 9.
Must
Number
refrain
9.
from
The only
doing
thing-
bad.
I remember we used to
Asian
play
accent.
Rock Band Hermes. You could play drums on beat.
That was when I was young, dumb, and full of cum. I don't know that I could do anything that I used to do back then. I was
How
trying
do you
to
expect
impress
you to work 2 hands and a foot pedal at the same time?
That's what I'm saying, okay? I can barely work my hands.
Right? Your
Those were
wife says
fun.
you're good in bed.
Those were fun times.
Can't even work
dude.
2 hands and a foot at the same time.
I was
How do
The
thinking.
you-
foot's
Please,
the
sir.
important part.
Let's get serious for a second, guys. I was thinking about this the other day, Theron. The amount of video games that I played. I played with him because Morpheus bringing up video games. I'm like, yeah, the last one I played, was Grand Theft Auto 5 or whatever it was. I was like, the majority of video games I played was with Theron at his house, stoned off my gourd. I will have you know.
Stone
And
off my
nothing-
gourd.
So high.
Nothing has been more difficult and yet more fun and fulfilling in my entire life than stoned off my gourd for maybe the 3rd time in my entire life at that point, trying to play Rock Band and or Halo with this motherfucker.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man,
Rock Band was one
game.
thing. That was fun. That was a good time. You
That was a
talked
great
a
time.
lot of shit about Halo. That you wrote some checks with your mouth that your ass could not deliver. Like,
I don't recall this at all. You are making shit up. I will
Oh,
I've never played
right.
defamation.
I've never played a Halo in my life.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, John Halo's my favorite.
You can
All the
Master Chief
touchdowns.
my balls.
When you finally collect all 40,000 Warhammers and you can finally Horus Heresy.
You've heed your last haul, buddy. I'm just going to
Hey,
say that right now.
that's actually a good little segue, Morpheus. Have you bought up all the minis that you want before the tariffs come into place?
No, I made a promise to myself I wasn't going to buy any more minis until I paint all the ones that I've had. And I did really good for the first like 3 months of the year.
That
They'll
doesn't
be more
matter.
expensive.
You will always
if you
have
think
plastic
you can't
crack.
afford them now, just wait.
I'm just going to have
write it off on
Dave buy them
Scuttlebutt.
and mail them to me.
I don't think that's how that
3D
works.
print them.
I don't. If you look at I don't know about New Zealand, but the Australian dollar is not great against.
I don't know if you realize how
dollar.
expensive
But-
Warhammer minis are. 10% is not going to make a big difference.
Did you know that the Australia and New Zealand get an extra we've had the luxury tariff already put on the minis for years, so we pay a shit ton more than what.
For real?
Say it.
A
Yep, straight up.
luxury tariff for
Yep.
miniatures?
What the fuck?
Yep.
Oh, because
That's what I'm
Warhammer is such a
warning you about,
luxury.
Morpheus. They are a luxury.
Oh
Just
yeah,
3D
painting
print
my
them.
little plastic men are luxuries.
Yeah, but like, no, that's Dave. How is that? Who voted on that? Somebody?
I'm not sure.
Who voted? You don't understand how monarchies work at all.
This
do
is
you, Hermes?
bullshit.
The Queen decreed it.
I want to
Queen.
throw. Let's throw some fucking tea, boys, on behalf of Dave. This is unacceptable. I will not stand for this.
I'm putting all my minis in the
Warhammer
water.
affordable again.
Yeah, we are
If I
throwing
had
some
a
fucking
twisted tea,
minis.
I'd pour it out.
This is unacceptable. I will not stand for this on Dave's behalf. This is no taxation without representation. It's fucking theft.
Make
See, Morpheus,
Warhammer
you got it
affordable
backwards.
again.
You need to buy minis and send them to Dave.
No, my
Which ones
garage
you
is
want?
my garage is full of plastic, grey plastic crack. It is literally unpainted. I've got paints, I have airbrushes, I have minis, and I'm like, I'm not even looking at my wife, but I can already tell that she's nodding furiously in the background behind me.
That's,
Yes, he
so
does.
I'm
That's
not
cool.
even,
My
like,
garage is my garage is just full of dead hookers.
Yeah, you can never get
I'm
the
not-
smell out of
I'm not a
carpet,
big,
honestly.
like, miniature painter, but like my understanding is that the real problem is like not even the amount of different stuff that needs to be painted, but when you go to open the paint and you realize that it's expired, like you've had
Mhm.
this paint for so long, it's not even usable anymore.
It's like
That's-
a solid.
that's when
There was
you're
like there was like
really
a
fucked,
small
like-
there was a small leak in like the seal. It's like it's just like a solid block
Slowly
now.
but surely, just hardening up over the years.
Yeah, well,
Every time-
I had the same problem with my 6-year-old daughter. I 3D printed her an owl miniature just to play around with, and she just wanted to paint it. And I went, I'll get the paints out of the garage, darling, no worries. And sure enough, it's getting towards
Blocks.
expired, and I've squeezed out the Vallejo paints to go and do the thing, and it just exploded all over the bench. I was like, okay, I'll find another paint. So, I should probably take care of those paints I paid a lot of money for, but oh well.
Well, I mean, they only last so long. Like that's how plastic is forever, right? That shit'll be in a landfill long after we're all dead.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
With
and
Peter
honestly, the
Jackson.
paint. Yeah,
Warhammer minis are forever.
they are forever.
Just
I had
like,
a-
just
Tell
like
me
the
to bugger
strength
the
of the
fuck off?
Space Marine Legion.
Those are wings. You can't just drop wings in the background of my set.
I smell them from here, Theron, and I want some.
This is a studio, woman. Treat it with respect.
Well, now it's a studio
Respect
with
the
wings in it, and they smell so good.
The last studio I know that she was in, she chain smoked, I want to say, a whole pack of cigarettes over an evening.
Well, here, have a
Well,
whole
Wells
carton of
drinking a whole
cigarettes.
bottle of whiskey. It was chain
Yes.
smoking a whole bag of cigarettes and drinking a whole
Oh, and
bottle of
vodka.
whiskey.
And vodka. Yeah, you guys
Oh,
finished
that's
that whole
true. Well,
handle.
No, so that we finished that over the whole time though. She cleared that one bottle in an evening.
And the pack of cigarettes.
Yeah,
The
y'all
first
went
evening
heavy.
when
We
we
were-
landed on the plane. We showed up at midnight and you managed to finish a bottle of whiskey before we got up in the morning.
We didn't sleep either. That was quite the occasion.
I slept. I'm the only person who was fucking
Yeah,
cogent
who was
the next morning.
I was gonna say who was
because I fucking slept.
you were being the bitch, throw it.
No, I remember you guys were like, "Oh, we're gonna drink until the sun comes up," and then I ripped the blinds open, and you guys hissed like vampires. And I was like, "It's been dawn for 3 hours, you motherfuckers."
It's 10:30 in the morning.
you drunk assholes. Oh, what an exceptional night. I had something there. Oh, Khaleesi just sent us a congratulations, said
were
y'all got to
laughing about it.
300,
You're
so
fine.
proud.
Nobody's-
So that's another one we're reading off here. I also had another one that I
Khaleesi?
can't find.
They're so drunk.
It was John Humphrey's right foot. Basically said, I have no good riddance, only, like well wishes, but I cannot find where that is
You
in
know
my
what I just
Twitter.
remembered?
What's up?
You remember when I was on deployment and I got like the boat notes or whatever? People like
Those
sent
were
me things.
those were dope.
You remember that one really weird, like vaguely threatening message
Which one
I
was that
started
from
getting?
again? Yeah, it was like
don't remember.
it was like dog something or like pod dog or some
I
shit
do
like that.
because I remember you responded to it and then they just never followed up. Like we thought there's like, oh, there's gonna be a back and forth here, and then
I thought it was
just
someone
never
you
happened.
knew.
It was
I
like
really
it was
did.
like a villain story. It was just like you'll pay for what you've done. I was like,
for your transgressions,
for your
right?
transgressions.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
Who are
You'll
you?
pay for your transgressions. That's what it said.
I remember like reading that aloud. I was like reading the email, and it was like the email you sent me was like, oh, this is from like Karen, this is from like Heath, and this is from like Pod Dog, and I was like, what the fuck is this one?
On Instapod. It wasn't an Instapod dog. It's all coming back to me now.
So what the fuck? And it was just like how
them up.
you know what
Could've
you
been.
did, and
I
like
haven't
you
heard
will
from them in a
pay for
minute.
your crimes against humanity. I was like, what the fuck?
your crimes against humanity.
It was like something real vaguely threatening. It was like,
Well, it was also like super over the top. Like they clearly
was.
were being
Yeah.
dramatic. Like,
it had to have been a joke, but the thing was, we just didn't know who it was.
Instapod dog. They're still over here.
yeah,
let's
who was
see.
it?
They look like cool dudes. One's got a beard here. They got
Big ol'
Mr.
whodunit.
T over here. Okay.
You're a horrible judge of character. Oh, they're pretty cool dudes. Look, that guy's got a beard.
This guy's got. They're
You know
doing.
who else had a beard? Joseph Stalin.
I was just thinking
Osama
about
bin
Joseph-
Laden.
Saddam Hussein.
Look, history may not look on them kindly, but I'm sure they were fine to hang out with, like have a beer with.
yeah, I'm sure Stalin was.
After
Okay,
the
they
guy
might not be the greatest guys, but I'd have a beer with them.
Like at the end
Yeah,
of the
Joseph
day,
Stalin.
after the dictatorship stuff was over, I'm sure they were
Probably
fine.
not
They
like
were-
Saddam Hussein though, because like the whole
yeah,
like I don't think he could have a beer.
Yeah,
You know, he had a robust movie collection on his hard drive.
He had a lot
Yeah,
of
he
weird
did.
shit on his
He
hard
had,
drive.
like,
He had like
he had, like-
Counter Strike and like
And like Shrek. He had like
yeah,
Shrek the third,
I
like,
saw
Shrek
that.
and
He
Shrek
literally
2.
had like wasn't his wallpaper like Shrek? He had like
He had a
his whole
number-
computer was weird as shit.
He had a number of Disney movies, like animated, like DreamWorks movies. He had,
My
like, the
kill
film,
death ratio was so amazing. My kill
That's
death
that thing,
ratio is so
actually.
good on
Let's-
Counter Strike.
Let's look it up. Let's look up. The thing is
I'll
Saddam
find it, yeah.
Saddam Hussein's hard
Gentlemen.
drive like contents.
yes, Dave.
Gentlemen, I have to make my leave, unfortunately.
Dave,
but,
we are so blessed
Right
to have you.
before
on here.
Saddam Hussein's hard drive.
I thought you were leaving like 20 minutes ago with the last speech you gave. So
We
I'm
didn't
kinda
let him.
surprised
We didn't
you
let
held
him
in
go.
this
I was
long.
like, nope. I'm not. I felt the same vibe, but I was like, no, we're not gonna let Dave go. We're just gonna keep talking over him. It's
put our
fine.
hooks in him.
we're going to Joseph Fritzl me. Yeah.
We
This
don't
is
care
Saddam
about your
Hussein.
children or your family. They'll wait.
Yeah.
No, Dave. Here I have a little bit left in my glass because it's bad luck to cheers on empty glass. It's honestly, prost, cheers, salute, slange,
Abash.
abash, because you
Thank you,
are
gentlemen.
the absolute governor. Dave, I cannot wait to talk to you again. Say hi to the wife and the kids, and
Will
thank
do,
you so
mate.
much for joining us for this special occasion, man. Honestly,
Thank you, guys. We'll see you in
in
season 3.
3.
Yeah.
See ya, Dave.
See you guys. See you.
Cheers.
Bye. Love you long time.
Cheers.
Bye.
Love you long time, he says. And then there were 3.
The original 3.
Oh, we're going.
It's
So
a good enough time as I need to say I gotta take a piss.
all right, let me go ahead and knock that video for you, and Theron and I will keep it going. So Saddam Hussein's hard drive,
And
Theron.
then there were 2, the original
Got stuff
2.
on it.
My bad, I meant to mute
Oh,
you.
he's still here. Fuck.
No, I meant to mute. He's going. We have, after analyzing the provided. Oh, wait a minute. This is telling me that there isn't anything. What hard drive contents? What am I looking up here? What am I missing?
Whoa, you got the drunk hiccups going on right now?
Bro, I've had I think 16 fucking beers today. Like I don't even want to hear it.
I'm kidding. I was making fun of them. But I'm not a
Where
fish.
is-
That's true.
Where is this? In a few instances they are unrelated to the hard
It's so
drive.
weird. I feel like it would be a fucking amazing YouTube video to just get the ISO image of Saddam Hussein's laptop, just load it on like a fresh laptop and be like, look, this is literally like diving in. Like this is a firsthand look.
I wonder where would I find this because I'm not getting a lot of hits on this for the what's on his hard drive stuff.
His
How would I
password, believe it or not, 911. Enter.
Please tell me that's true. If it's
No,
not
that-
true, no, shut up. If it's not true, don't tell me that it's not true because I want it to be true too bad. Too much. Hard drive contents. Let's see. Contents. Let's see what pops up here. Based on FBI records. Okay, here we go. He had regime memorabilia, financial records, intelligence.
He had
blah,
like
blah,
weird
blah.
shit. I remember I've seen so many things about like the weird stuff that they found on his computer. And
Yeah,
then
I'm not getting
also
anything
it's not
crazy
even his
yet.
computer, it's the loot. Like I've seen so many weird like gold encrusted items that were apparently from his palace that soldiers looted.
I believe it. Yeah, he was an
Well,
interesting.
you
guy.
believe you're like, yeah, I would do that. That's
Yeah, I mean, who would? If you're a dictator, yeah, gold. Duh. Like, come on.
well, no, and if I'm a soldier murdering a dictator, hell yeah, I'm gonna keep something that fits in my pocket.
Yeah, like that
Like-
movie about like Three Kings or whatever with Ice Cube.
Oh, with Marky Mark over
Marky
there.
Mark.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to find the hard drive contents, and I'm getting like
you
little
want to
bits
see something
of this.
crazy? Show, and I know that you guys don't have a lot of contact with like the younger generations, but show somebody
Morpheus
young,
does.
like go to the youngest person who's like in your fucking purvey. I don't know what the right word is, but just show them Marky Mark. Like show them a music video of him being Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch.
yeah.
They won't fucking understand.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't understand it to this day. I don't understand it. I don't blame them for not understanding.
No,
It doesn't
makes
make
perfect
any
sense.
fucking
He was in a boy band, and then that led him to be a
He liked
male
whitey
model for like
tighties.
Calvin Klein or whatever.
Yep,
He just modeled underwear, and then everyone was like, "This dude looks great in his underwear. We should put him in our movies."
Why not? Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
No, and that's to
weird
make it
things have
more
happened, to be
Clear,
honest with
have
you.
you ever watched the Wahlburgers show that they had?
No, I remember they they had a restaurant, right, where they made burgers.
Exactly.
And shit. That's
It was
still-
called
yeah, like, it's
Wahlburgers.
still a restaurant.
Yeah, and
That-
it shows all of his other like siblings, and then like as you're watching it, you understand why none of them ever got famous.
why he's the one who got famous. Yeah,
You're
Well, I was
just like, oh, that's true. Donnie Wahlberg, you're right. Donnie
is in
Wahlberg
the Sixth Sense. Yeah.
compared
yeah.
to Marky Mark. Yeah, no,
No, yeah,
untrue.
yeah.
Get on
He's
this
not,
podcast if you want.
He's
to
not
try
even
to contribute.
remotely on the same level.
Like, that's true. You're right. Donnie is like Marky Mark is top. Donnie is like distant second.
He's
And then all
retarded
of the
cousin
rest
at
of
best.
them. Exactly. Yeah. That's
At
exactly it.
best. At best.
It's just like this like random Boston family and then Mark Wahlberg.
And there's Mark.
And exactly. And so you're like, oh, I see why this guy got famous and not the rest of them. Like,
No, 100%. Yeah, the genes hit just right for him. Everybody else had like pieces of it, but not the whole package. He got lucky
exactly.
on all of them.
Yeah, everyone else was like 75% of the way there. They were missing that one little bit.
Those
and then Marky
abs,
Mark
man.
was like, "Look, I'm great in fucking tidy whities," and they're like, "That was it. That was
Those
the
abs and the
25% we were
tidy
missing.
whities.
Welcome to Hollywood.
That's all we really need is
Welcome to
see,
Tinseltown.
to see that ass and tidy
Welcome
whities.
to Tinseltown, baby."
Tinsel fucking something, I'll tell you what. So you gave Morpheus the fucking idea, Theron. Thanks. He's over here munching on some fucking pie, some pizza.
So good.
Well, I literally there's
Cold
wings.
pizza. Cold pizza too. He didn't even warm it up. He's just eating
I'm not
cold
opening them. I'm just demonstrating. Like I'm about to be munching soon. Like
cold pizza,
there's
this
Wingstop
motherfucker.
right here.
That's I can't even believe this guy. That's
Oh, and I
psychotic.
have Tums to go with my fucking chicken wings. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh,
That's
they
smart.
Because I'm
spicy?
old now.
Well, that's just good planning.
How bad is the heartburn for you guys getting these days? Because
Dude,
When
so
I-
bad.
Yeah,
Why
when
did that happen all of a sudden?
I'm glad it's not just me. Like I thought it was gonna be just me, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. It must
That's
be
what we're
something to
talking
do with my
about.
drinking and whatnot. Like I'm like burning my esophagus
So
open or something.
that was also kind of my theory. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just savaging my stomach lining.
Yeah,
and
that's what
so
I-
therefore I'm more susceptible
My
to
body's
heartburn.
like-
But still, it's coming on like a bitch.
Yeah, randomly too. Just like you think I just had like a good meal. Ooh, I'm gonna unbuckle my belt and have a nice little burp. Oh my god, my day is ruined. I
Oh
have
my
It's
God, I'm
fucking-
having a heart
You would
attack.
think you literally go, "Oh, I think I'm gonna have a nice meal. I have heartburn now. I didn't even eat anything. I just thought about eating something." Like,
You thought about eating something spicy. Your body's like rejection.
ugh.
You thought, bitch. You had a nice thought, and that's it. You've damaged me. Like I think it is. I think it has something to do with how much I've been drinking lately.
So are you guys? Are you cutting back on the Bloody Marys or just suffering through it?
No, I'm not a bitch. Mom didn't raise no bitch. Who said heartburn was gonna stop me from my Bloody Marys? I'll drink, if anything, I'll drink more Bloody Marys to wash back down the esophagus acid.
Well, and that's the other thing is that like I hate everyone's like, "Oh, you have heartburn." It's like this has nothing to do with my heart. My entire digestive tract is on fire. This has nothing to do with my heart. Like,
Yeah, it is kind of like a misnomer. Like
this is like violent indigestion. It's not heartburn. Like what?
That's the thing, though. I can never get through the chalkiness of Tums. Like everybody's like, "Oh, take a Tums." I'm like, "Nah, I'll drink water. I'm not gonna do it."
So you got to get the fruit flavored ones.
I don't want to though. That's the thing. When I saw my grandpa eating the Tums, like at 90 years old, I'm like, that's all I can associate that smell.
So like I
is
was
with
the
him.
same way. Like I was the same with Alka-Seltzer. I was like, I don't understand it. Like it's just weird to me. I don't vibe with it. That's a different generation.
Yeah.
And then the first time I took one, I was like, wow, that solved my problem so fast.
Instantly.
Like that,
yeah.
Holy
instantly.
shit, it's magic. That's why they took. Oh, now I understand everything. Like
I've now entered my next poke phase.
yeah, no, totally. That's
My
time.
next
Take me to the
evolution.
pokey grave. In Lavender Town over here.
Oh shit, guys! How the fuck did we make it to 300? I really like. How the fuck did this happen?
It wasn't with planning. I can tell you that much.
I planned 90% of it. I'm sorry, it fucking wavers on the last 5. Okay, that's your.
Oh, it's only the big celebratory 300
once we get,
where the
I
planning
get us,
waved.
I get us to the red zone here. Okay, I can always get us to the red zone. It's up to the rest of the team.
Episode 301 will be so professional, guys. It'll be fucking. You won't even believe it's the same podcast.
You're just gonna have to stick around for 400 because that's the next level up phase right there. But sorry, this is me baiting people. I'm reeling them in. Like I built this one up. Their expectations were dashed. They will definitely stick around for the next 100 for 400.
How do you think fishing works? Oh, I put some absolute trash bait in the water, and like,
I'm chumming the
sure
waters.
They wanted it. Like,
I'm chumming the waters here. Come on, this
chum
makes
the waters
sense.
with fish that's edible.
It's mostly edible here. You know, it's like a lot of fish eyeballs
You're
and
literally
heads.
using like skinned like fish scales. You're like, I'm chumming the water. I don't know.
Hey, it's better than nothing here. Is all I'm saying. You know, we'll throw some more hooks out. We'll catch something.
And then there'll be the other side where they're like nobody shows up. You're like, it's the audience that was wrong. They should have known.
Unlike the Democrat Party, I would never blame the audience.
Dude, speaking of the
or
Democrat
last
Party,
cycle.
I was talking about this earlier today. Did you guys see the little clip where like Donald Trump went to the White House and met with like Joe Biden and they were doing their thing?
Yeah, with the fire and everything.
Joe Biden looks so chill.
Well, yeah, they're fucking like
he is so happy. Like I looked at those pictures and I was like, Joe Biden voted for Trump. Like, look at that shit. Like,
I don't disagree. Yeah,
they're secret lovers.
The memes have been again. Internet is still undefeated, guys, because the memes have been
at the very
nonstop.
least they're secret best friends. I think they're secretly gay lovers.
Well, isn't that like the whole idea?
Like he looked a little more. Honestly, I think Joe Biden thought he was gonna die in office just as much as we did. So he's like, "Fuck yeah,
God.
Bro! I made it. I'm out this bitch."
I seriously, I think he's picked up a little bit just because, like
the stress is off.
Stress of that job.
The weight is off.
Right? He's like, "This isn't my problem anymore."
I don't think that's not a possibility. I think that's a very likely possibility here. And I if anything though,
but like literally, it just was crazy because I saw the picture and I was like, that looks like me and Hermes or me and Morpheus sharing a beer when like I haven't seen them in a year and a half. When we're meeting on separate, like these guys look like good friends.
Smiles.
Like what?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I finished my whiskey. That was spicy. I say you're lagging behind here, Morpheus. It's not a good sign here that you're lagging behind.
I'm
starting to feel tired.
I need to clarify if Dave is a kiwi, does that make me a watermelon? Are we all fruit coated?
We're all fruit coated.
Let me get you. How many you want? Here, I'll just pass. I don't know why I'm taking it out for you.
So I'm not gonna chew one yet, but I need. It's soon.
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
I can feel it.
It's coming. We're about to hit midnight, so it's coming. Oh boys, like I said, I'm glad it came together.
The carriage is about to turn back into a pumpkin.
I'm glad it came together. I really did. I really am because I mean I was telling Morpheus when he was telling me like, okay, this is the plan. This is the game plan. I'm gonna come up there Friday. We're gonna figure out how we're just gonna knock out a recording every episode. He was like, we were game face, and I was like,
do you see how he's casually trying to pass the blame onto you, Morpheus? He's like, I'm not the one who game planned. Morpheus was so excited, it just kind of wound up this way.
You know,
I literally, because it was last week, we were filming like a weekday episode, and we were talking about, he's like,
that was this week, dude. That was Wednesday of this week.
No,
yes, it was.
No, it.
That was 3.
Well, not for the casual listeners, it wasn't.
Okay, right.
It was Tuesday, but
so 4 days ago.
Yeah. But he was like, I don't know if we're gonna get to 300 before I leave, and I was like, yes, we will. And he's like, we have 7 episodes left, and I was like, all right, fuck it. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm coming up Friday. We do 1 to 2 episodes. We don't
need to record 6 episodes in a row. We could have just done a pre-scheduled episode.
Like, it's not organic. We agreed on that. We did agree on that. If nothing else, we agreed on that. But to your point there,
we agreed that it would be organic because we agreed there'd be enough time for it to be organic.
Well, to your point there, and I did throw that
look,
big,
it's organically fucked
list.
up. That's how it works. Just roll with the punches.
I did throw that big long list in the Google Drive of every episode slot that we had currently planned.
We have a Google Calendar. What the fuck is the Google Drive? What does that even mean?
It's
Google Doc.
Excuse.
The Google Doc had.
You're like, look, I put it in a place that you would never look, so you didn't notice.
I sent you all the link. Did it not notify you? Did it not notify you, motherfuckers? Did it not notify you?
Didn't notify me that you guys did fucking 6 episodes in a row. It didn't notify me that we had a live stream coming up. No.
The Google Doc was
me yesterday. I was in the middle of snowboarding.
The Google Doc was in there since I want to say
Google
September.
Doc doesn't talk to the calendar. Those are 2 different things.
I know, but it had a blank that said what date.
Schedule with Google Docs.
One of those had the ability for you to link the drive to it or the calendar to it. Should you pick?
What are you talking about? We have a shared calendar. You could have just don't you put this on me for not clicking on it.
I couldn't decide. I couldn't
put
tell
it in our shared calendar.
I couldn't tell you guys.
This is no.
I was not gonna volunteer you guys for a Saturday if you couldn't make it, so I was leaving it open for you. I still filled out the calendar
the 300th
as
episode.
needed.
That's not a volunteer thing. We should.
How many goddamn episodes did I put in that fucking calendar?
I love having the family.
This is Thanksgiving. This is all this is.
You put plenty of episodes in the calendar. How many of them you put in on time? That's a different question.
Whoa! You can't. No, you can't.
No, there's been a couple times where it's been like,
is
there an episode of today? And you're like, oh, it's in the calendar. And I'm like, well, yeah, it is now. But it wasn't in the calendar before I messaged you.
One fucking time that happened. And it was recently. Again, I've had a lot of shit on my plate.
Honestly, I just wanted you to admit it. That's really, that I'm satisfied.
I don't give a fuck. I'll admit it all day long. I started this ship. I put the mast up. And I'll stay at the helm for as long as we can ride these fucking waves. And you know what? We had a wave today, and we rode it, and here we are at the 300th fucking wave, and I could not be more proud, could not be happier, and I could not be more grateful for you, even you, Thayer, giving me shit for fucking being here. I gotta get another beer here. I'm gonna get it, guys.
I just asked you if you want to bust in the wings.
Yeah.
No, not yet, but I'm hungry.
He just asked you.
Okay, fine. We'll wait. Fine. I don't get to eat wings until we're done, apparently.
Do you want another beer there, Morpheus?
Yeah, I do. Can you hand me a Guinness?
A Guinness?
I'm not doing it.
Can you hand me a can of grog?
Get a can of grog.
Thanks, brother o' mine.
I was like, Theron, take your Morpheus minute, eat your wings. How about that?
How about that, bitch?
How about that, bitch?
How about that, bitch?
No, I want to be like Morpheus and eat them on air.
Do it.
Do that
bitch.
too. You can do that too.
Do it, bitch.
I'm trying to. I'm getting very unhappy looks though. So. You're a fucking punk ass bitch. Well, you guys
yeah,
because
you're a punk ass bitch.
There
oh my god!
Yeah.
I can't believe I just heard that happen.
Yeah, because you're a punk ass bitch.
I'm your Theron. Are you in a safe place? Do you need to blink 3 times? What's up? What's up, buddy?
No, I'm in a safe environment.
Blink 3 times.
Well,
blink
don't
3 times.
Stop saying that.
Blink 4 times, buddy. If you need, do you need me to call somebody for you?
He's taking his pills. What an old man.
He's like, I'm totally fine right now. Taking it.
He turned
the camera. Not Theron. She got him.
What? We're having dinner. What? You can be. I have extra stuff. Well,
yes.
Fine then.
Yes. Just bicker.
I can't.
Give me the hottest ones. Give me the worst. I want you to torture me live on air.
And I want to see it.
That's
too.
hot.
Oh yeah. Call him a slut while you do it too.
Spit on him. Why don't
Yeah. Rip his buttons off too.
Put your feet in his face.
She can't hear you. This is just for me.
But you can hear it. And so could the audience after the fact.
Yeah, they're saying that you should call me a slut and slap me and rip my buttons off while you're feeding me wings.
Rub the sauce all over into his
She
pan,
said that she's
too.
considering it. She's shy about being on camera, but if there's a way we can angle it, you know?
And put her feet in your face.
Yeah, feet in the mouths, too.
No,
It's a
I told you,
domination
we
thing.
pay for feet. So if she puts her feet in
Oh,
my
I'll
mouth,
pay
with
for it.
socks on.
I'll pay for
Like,
it. Don't you fucking test me. I got my SRB. We can make this happen. I want to see those fucking toes.
All right, dude, you have my PayPal. I'm waiting for the notification.
I want to see them little piggies.
You have just received $1 for toe.
But they fucked up
The
the whole
description
thing.
for toe, for pinky toe, left pinky toe.
No, it's funny if it's just toe.
It doesn't matter which one. I just give me one of them. If I luck out with the big toe,
Ring,
Yeah,
ring
so
toe.
like the
It's
real
blur,
thing
blur.
is you gotta just be very careful what you put in the memo line.
because
like,
that
this
stuff
is barbecue.
does get audited.
I
That stuff does get audited.
Yes,
well,
that's
so
our
I
friend Matt
transferred
Gates
my
knows.
wife money one
Oh, my
time,
bad.
and like in the bank, it's like, oh, what are you transferring this money for? And so I thought it'd be funny, and I was like, for sexual favors.
It immediately
Well-
got flagged.
No, it didn't get flagged, but it didn't go through for like a different reason. And so like, she
For a
had to go in and
sure.
talk to them about this fucking transfer, and like just
Different
neither
reasons.
of them. They both looked at each other without bringing up that it says it's $100 for sexual favors.
Totally different reasons, guys. It's not what you think. I promise it's not what you think. Is what
we
your
were
wife had to
already
say.
married. It was what you think, but it's completely legal.
But I also pay my wife. It's not a big deal. It's not that big a deal.
It's our money.
It's part of our kink. Like she likes to be paid for it, and that's
Exactly.
fine. I like to be doing.
Pretty spicy, yeah.
Which
There's
one's
like
good?
three
What
different
level?
kinds of chicken in here. They
What
really.
level? What level is it?
What was that Wingstop? What was that you're eating over there? Looks like Wingstop, I think.
Oh yeah. Really.
It's
Gonna beat
Wingstop. I don't know.
I'm gonna
They just kind of like delivered us a random assortment, so I don't know which one
That's
is
not
what.
how it works, Darren.
I'm pretty sure you put in the order before they deliver you shit.
This is either mango habanero or Asian zing. I feel like it's Asian.
Neither of those are the spiciest wing.
It's like a 2 out of 5.
Atomic is the spiciest.
I'll
No,
say maybe a 1 out of 5.
Atomic's pretty good.
Oh, it's
I'm-
delicious. And also, no, I didn't. I was the one who suggested that we do like a Hot Ones thing. Because again,
wow.
I tried to plan our 300th episode.
Nobody's listening to you.
That would've been a
Oh
good
my
idea.
god, you get off the fucking pot.
Nobody's listening to you.
Who's on a pot? What's this about pot now?
I definitely Theron with the pot.
I'm on the pot. That's very true.
That's 100%.
Piss or get off the pot.
Morpheus, I think we are hitting the twilight for what? I mean, unless you want to hit me with a gum. I think I need a gum. You want to take one? I need one.
I will.
Dude, someone, when I was snowboarding yesterday, some random person was like, yo, you want a Zin?
Hell yeah. And you were like, fuck. I know what those are.
No, I said no. My body is a temple, obviously.
Little Zimbabwe.
Let me put this in here.
But it was like, I don't
a
know, it
little
was super
Jennifer
random. Like,
Aniston.
literally, we got off the lift chair and we're just like cruising over to where you buckle in. And this dude was like dipping up. And he's like, oh, he just saw us coming and was like, yo, dude, you want a Zin?
You look like you need one, buddy. Here.
He was very generous. Like, I appreciate his attitude, even if I didn't need a Zin at the time.
But you liked the Zin, didn't you? The Zin.
I've literally never had one, I'll be honest with you.
I've Widowy.
Widderwee? No, Widderwee? Guys, Widderwee? I've never actually had a tobacco.
Don't do that. That's too good. Don't do that. Why the fuck? Is your son talking yet? Is he
No,
talking yet?
Widderwee, guys. This is just what I sound like when I'm not like putting on my stage voice.
No, that we already said that the old actor fucking what the
Widderwee.
transatlantic.
Oh, you think Dave's the only one with the accents, but Widderwee? He's not though.
He's the only one with good ones. God
That's
damn.
true. That's my wife has a good point. That's a lisp. I'm doing like a fucking disabled person and just calling it an accent. That's
quick.
pretty fucked of me.
You're dead.
Widderwee though, guys, that's pretty messed up.
I could probably hear you over here. Oh my god, he's taking another phone call from his drunk ass wife. You tell me
Dude,
if I need
that's his drunk ass wife who's in bed with your drunk ass wife.
Don't you fucking say it.
Where am I? Back at home.
My drunk ass wife is pissed that she's not involved.
Why is she not involved in this? Oh,
It made it
Jesus.
sound a type of way like you're on the West Coast and the other drunk wives are on the East Coast. So like You're buying a plane ticket right now? Is that what you're scrolling through your phone with? Like,
I'll be here when you're ready for it. All good?
Annoying, but yes.
I would say my wife keeps texting me. I just stopped texting.
yeah, she'll smoke a pack of cigarettes, drink an entire bottle of whiskey, and not help you pack it all.
That's cool. I'm totally fine with that.
Karen says.
At this point, you're trying to get rid of the whiskey, right? So that would actually be helpful.
Exactly. And Morpheus is complaining over here. He's like, oh my God, he's giving me all this free shit. Like, bitch, fucking take it. You know you goddamn like it.
I'm pretty happy.
You know you goddamn
I'm
like
not
it.
complaining. We're just worried about your mental health.
I'm just worried that you're gonna die.
When someone we love gives away all of their prized possessions.
That is a sign, isn't it? I've heard that. I have heard that. And I'm not gonna discredit your assumptions or your worries.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
I'm not gonna ease your worries here, guys. I'm just gonna let you know that yeah, you still want some whiskey? You still want some of my, free shit? You want another mic there, Theron?
Well, I was about to say you haven't given me shit. So
I'm getting a new
like,
mic too today.
That's gonna be the worst part. I'm gonna be like, oh, he gave all his stuff away and unalived himself, and I didn't get fucking anything.
I didn't even get his goddamn
Some
PlayStation.
friend.
But I got everything.
Morpheus is like, I made out like a fucking bandit. Who is racing at this time of night? Jesus.
At this hour, it is almost 10 of 8.
Though, Hermes. So
what's that? What's
I
that?
know those Legos are hard to move. So
they have. You should see it, dude. They have like in their living room. They have a big tote, and it's filled with like bags of Legos, like labeled.
Yeah.
Dude, so wait, did you like disassemble them, or do you just like bag them as?
No, disassemble.
Oh my god, you fucking monster!
Because I want to reassemble them.
They have like the booklets for each thing in the tote.
Okay, so I do that. I keep all the instruction booklets. Also, you can find them online. You just look it up by set.
So I've heard, but
that's like a fun thing. If you don't actually own the set, but you have a ton of Lego shit, you can just go look up the instructions and build it out of whatever you have.
Also cool.
Which is a fun thing. But like, what? Why? No, you got to keep them together. Once you build it, I can't unbuild it. That's criminal.
You unbuild it and then you rebuild it.
In the words of the offspring, you got to keep them separated.
No,
you literally sound like my parents right now when I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe my little brother smashed my Lego Star Wars ship.
That's different.
Like, hey, that's different. Rebuild it, Legos, and it's like, no, that you're missing the point.
That's different though. If it's an act of violence and destruction, that's different than
you disassembled Lego sets. That's an act of violence and destruction.
No, that's a willful
Everyone
act.
agrees on that.
It's a willful act
It's a willful act of violence and destruction.
So that I can enjoy rebuilding them at the next place. I want to build Legos in this next spot. So that's what I'm doing.
That's poor.
That's
Morpheus, I got to take another minute.
Buy more,
So if she joins, you'll see a little banner up here that says admit, and you just click it.
Hermes has peed like 9 times. Probably close to like 15 times today.
Yeah, he's peed way more than he planned for this episode.
Which one?
This one.
And yes, I will keep harping on that, no matter how long anyone wants me to stop.
Look, on apparently Tuesday, I thought it was further back than that. I was like, look, if you want to get to 300 episodes, like this is what we got to do. It's this many episodes. I'm gonna come up on this day.
See, that's very reasonable. Somebody could have looped me in on Tuesday. That's all I'm saying.
I was really specific too, and I was like, we have to record Tuesday night or on Friday night. We cannot get super drunk. That happens every time. We get real drunk on Friday, and then Saturday we don't want to record. We cannot do that. We have to like pace ourselves out on Friday. We have to practice some self-control here. And then I was like,
so you just got super drunk on Friday and then just forced yourself to record
Saturday. Like, we're going to wake up, we're going to have a nice breakfast, and then we're going to start recording, and we're going to do like 2 hour long. And that was the other thing. I was like, we have to pace it out an hour long. We can't like keep doing these like 6 hour things every other day and expect to be able to record 7 episodes. Like, we have to pace it. We have to set a timer for an hour. Do you understand
how terrifying it is, Morpheus, for you to be the voice of reason? And I don't mean any disrespect to you, but like,
if
you're the one who's making sense, that makes me so scared for the guy who's supposed to be in charge of this ship.
Oh yeah, no, it's a shit show over here.
Fuck all of you guys. I don't give a fuck what you say. All right, you're fired. Both of you guys are fired. I've done it. I've had it up to here with you.
I have had it up to here.
I am the podcast.
You little shit.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be asking people what alcohol they were drinking.
I think I found the book that I was looking at earlier.
Which one?
Becoming a Supple Leopard.
Oh yeah, it's a Chinese study on health and fitness. Mostly diet,
Become
but
a supple
I
leopard.
hate this entire fucking conversation.
it's mostly diet. But yeah.
Theron, don't you want to learn how to become a supple?
Oh wait, that's not the Chinese study. No. But
That's
it is.
so
But
like
it is,
if somebody
it is the
said
diet.
that to me, if they're like, if you follow the rules in this book, you will become a supple leopard.
No, it's
I
not.
would
It's not
assume
that kind of
they
book.
were trying to molest me. Honestly, like
It's not that kind of book.
that
but,
sounds like a grooming term.
I mean, take it however
Like,
you
I bet-
want it, but enjoy
I
the
bet
book.
Epstein was like, "I'll turn you into a fucking leopard," you know, like.
I mean, here we go. I was gonna say, I was gonna give you a little summary here of the supple.
I was gonna say you can neither confirm or deny what Epstein said, Hermes. We're not trying to
So,
get canceled.
Theron, it was kind of funny though because last night we were recording and we had like our 2 beers or whatever, and we were talking about like having like a whiskey or something, and Hermes was like, "No, we said we have to pace. We gotta have it." I was like, "I mean, we could have a few beers, like."
But like, you know, like,
I
pace
guess you
ourselves,
could.
but we're professionals.
But we could have a couple more than that. Like, I mean, we're only doing this one tonight. Like,
We're all right. We both kind of looked at. We did the side eye thing, like, yes, we could.
it was funny. It was like I thought we had a pace and so I was like, I mean, we could have a couple more.
See,
What
I
if we
mixed
have
this
like
one
a
up with
good
the China
pace?
study.
Maybe this is record-setting pace. You know, like
I want to correct myself, guys, because it's been a minute since I flipped through that one. I was mixing that and the China study up. It's not about diet; it's about athletic performance. Sorry, resolving pain, preventing injury, optimizing athletic performance.
Gee, this is so pedantic. Like you
You're
need to
welcome.
be healthy to be an athletic performer. They're the same fucking thing.
If you want
I
to
know,
be a
but I
supple
was-
leopard, you have to be able to play football.
I was mixing two books up. I said it's the China study when it's not. That's a different book. I also have it up
Yeah,
there.
that one's up there.
Totally different. Totally
Do you
different.
know
Sorry.
who's not a supple leopard? Conor McGregor.
He has been partying since he retired.
Yeah, he's been partying and he's been convicted of raping women and
Wait,
he's
what?
been doing a lot of stuff.
When did this happen? I was not
Oh,
privy
in the
to
last
this
couple
knowledge.
days, yeah, the whatever I
Fuck.
don't remember her name, but the last conviction came across as guilty, and
Conviction?
all of the
Holy shit! Not
Yeah,
just
no, he's
not
been
just
convicted.
accusation.
yeah, it's
full
not an
on
accusation. No,
Oh boy, Connor, what are you doing out there with your
Raping
fucking...
people, that's what he's doing. He's out there raping people. I think we all know what
Whiskey
he's
on my
doing.
laptop.
What the fuck you doing out there, Connor, my boy?
Rape.
Apparently
A
raping.
lot of rape.
Hey, yet Kobe. Nobody wants to talk about it, but like Kobe Bryant is now a saint all of a sudden. But not so much when he was alive. Apparently, just gonna say it. Just gonna say it. And we have someone in our waiting room who's Gesundheit, Theron there. Gesundheit. We have someone in our waiting room. Oh, let me expand. God damn it. Get the expansion up here. I need the expansion pack. There you are. Did she disappear? Maybe not. What's going on? Oh, she's joining still. Her fucking
Her
Look at
stupid idiotness.
sweet stupid Karen joining us for episode 300. If her internet would agree to work. There's our beautiful, sweet, stupid Karen.
There's big stupid face.
Is that my stepsister coming in for season 3?
That is in
Season
fact,
3.
the only
Hi, stepsister. Are you stuck in the dryer?
our pod steps.
Actually, I got a new dryer today, so I'm gonna go get stuck in it.
Nice.
the way you said that, you didn't have to make it
I'm gonna
sexual.
go
We were
get
just joking.
stuck
You didn't
in
have to
it.
make it that way, Karen. Okay.
Yeah, we're all married men here, okay?
Jesus Christ. Don't you
Jesus
know it?
fucking Christ.
She's like, I'm gonna go get stuck in it, boys. If you
Oh,
wanna
God.
help me get out of it,
Give me a
Just in case if
fucking
anyone
break,
wants to
Aaron.
know where to find me.
I'll be stuck in my
Be
dryer.
fucking for real, Karen.
I actually
I like-
just
I like-
woke up. I was supposed to take a nap for an hour and then go to a big dance social tonight, and that was 4 hours ago.
And instead, you woke up and immediately got berated by 3 men on the internet.
Well,
Basically a part of the course for her.
cheers
That's
to that.
still better than going to the dance social, right?
She's like, oh no, I actually like that.
Cheers to that.
Look
cheers
at my
to that.
cup.
I was
Right,
gonna
we were
say,
talking about kinks earlier.
Jesus Christ, Morpheus, careful there.
I'm drunk. Leave me alone.
shit, I gotta catch up.
We've been drinking all day.
I was gonna say this is the
We've been
sixth.
pacing. We've been pacing
week
really
in a
How
well.
much
but
did
we've,
my wife DoorDash?
But we fucking have let the reins off. This is 300. Like it's to the wind now. You even said that.
Pacing is done.
Pacing is over. Here we are for the actual episode.
If you had been watching the episode before you just woke up, you'd understand the level we were at.
What it was like.
Instead of just being berated, you stupid idiot.
I have hot wings.
I would never say that to you, Karen. I'm sorry. Do you want me to kick him off? I can kick him off. He's in the studio with me. I'll punch him.
I was gonna say you guys are in the studio together, right?
I will punch him just for you. You've sat right there. You know where you're at. You know where you're at.
Yeah, you're sitting right where my feet are because this is a footstool, not a chair. Yeah, fuck.
Why does everybody use it for that too?
Yeah,
Khaleesi does the same thing. You guys are fucking incest siblings if I've ever seen them. For real. For real. They do the same shit. I swear to God, they're fucking twins. They're incest twins. Karen, how you doing? You sweet, stupid, beautiful bitch.
Yeah, you stupid bitch.
Well, I'm no longer sleepy, so
well,
I'm
that's
good.
Wide awake now. I say you had a White Claw surge. The classiest of the White Claws.
I didn't even see it.
It's just White Claw with like vodka.
Oh God, is that what that is?
It's actually not. So in my state,
like
they don't allow. Well, I bought this at the grocery store. They
That's a
don't
blue
allow
claw.
you to sell the ones with actual liquor in them at the grocery store. So like if you want to buy a High Noon, you have to go to the liquor store.
Oh Jesus Christ! So is it like?
So these are just 8% White Claws, basically.
As Sarah said,
That's
it's a
still the high one, I think.
Is it the what's it called? Mike's Hard. You know that malt liquor tall boy. It's like 12% or some shit. You drink one of those, you are not only you feeling good for like an hour, but you are hung the fuck over tomorrow.
I want to get a case of like the hard Mountain Dews. That sounds like a hangover.
I haven't tried any of those.
I've heard they're really good. I've heard they're dangerous. I
have a Mountain Dew in.
I heard
you want to make one?
No, I heard the hard.
Like, no.
I heard the hard Mountain Dew just tastes like Mountain Dew. Like it's like dangerous.
Anything you mix with Mountain Dew is gonna taste like Mountain Dew. That's like the point of it.
Yeah, no,
isn't it?
It's delicious.
No, I don't agree with that, but
I like Mountain Dew. It's been a long time. I don't really drink soda anymore.
Yeah,
but...
you would like Mountain Dew, you North Carolina pick.
What, pick? What do you? Pick? What?
I think he was trying to say hick.
Yeah, what kind of slurs?
I said hick.
You didn't say hick. She heard. Pick.
I used to have there because like it's the birthplace of Mountain Dew and Pepsi, I think also. I used to have like an old school Mountain Dew like t-shirt with the little hillbilly and it said something like tastes like the mountains or something. I don't know.
That old school label. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
In a bottle.
I'm throwing another couple pieces in, Morpheus. Do you want some?
I'm good right now.
No, I gotta wake the fuck up. Karen's here. I gotta put my game face on.
Are you like eating a Zin or something?
Yeah, he's eating Zin.
I'm chewing the Zin right now.
I didn't know what Zin was until like very recently. I just thought everyone was chewing tobacco.
What happened to chewing tobacco? Like
it's a gross habit. That's what happened to it. It's gross. That's what happened.
Zin is like the vaping of like oral chewing tobacco. Yeah.
It's again, we're not gonna advocate for its health benefits, although it is a neurotropic. I'm just gonna say that right now. But it's night and day difference to chewing on your chemical leaves. Okay, there's a big difference there.
Yeah, sure.
True.
Yeah. We just had this conversation, Karen. You missed it earlier today. We were walking around town. He's like, "What's wrong with it? It is a gross habit, but why is Zin better?" I was like, "Well, objectively, this is why Zin is better."
Is it less addictive? Not necessarily.
No. In
is
fact,
it
it's
cleaner?
probably more.
Sure.
It as clean as
arguably.
Yeah, it's as clean as chemicals can be. It's clean.
To be honest, like I feel like it might. I don't know if it's like this, but like for me, I quit smoking, and it was way harder to quit vaping than it was to quit smoking because there's like no gross social downsides of vaping. Like, I mean, there are like people think you're a douche, but like
not the same as smelling.
That's the downside of vaping.
You're not stuck in a little white, clear glass box at the airport with all the other degenerates.
Right.
You could
Dude, I could like you could still smoke in the Atlanta airport like as recently as like 2019.
Dude, they still have like those smoking areas in airports. Like they have the little glass boxes. And
I don't think Atlanta anymore.
I think I bet you they do. You got to look for them. You got to go seek them out. I never noticed.
There's always like one.
I never noticed them until I was actively looking for one.
I haven't like really needed it since then, so maybe I just didn't notice.
Exactly. You don't notice them unless you're like looking for it. They're not right in the main area. Like they're like
they're like way off to the middle. Yeah.
I forgot which airport I was in that had like a camel lounge, and that was kind of cool. You could buy like camel cigarettes in there and stuff, and it was like an actual lounge.
The last time I was in
Real
the last time I was
smoky.
in one of those was the Atlanta airport in like 2017. And I remember like I remember there was this guy in there and he was like, I gotta go home to my wife. Who wants some cigarettes? Because like I gotta get rid of these.
Literally me at the airport.
And I was like, I feel dirty right now. Like I feel like I'm helping you do something bad.
You are dirty, you dirty.
What happened to
dirty
Theron?
girl? Oh yeah, what happened to him?
What happened
So
to Theron?
he's
Whoa.
wait.
He dropped out. I have to admit him. My bad.
Admit
I was doing a lot
one,
of things.
Theron.
I was doing a couple things. I think his Wi-Fi
Theron, I
card
like
is-
your watermelon shirt.
Thank you so
Everybody's commented on it.
It's dope. I like it. My son actually has a matching one where they're watermelon boys.
Oh my god, if I hear this story one more fucking time.
Okay, yeah, don't
That was the story. That was
tell me
it.
later.
That was the whole fucking story. I don't know what he's,
He's
talking
grumpy
about.
and
Like,
tired again. You should have heard him earlier with Ian. He is just when he gets tired, he gets grumpy like this, and you should have heard him earlier. He
I
was
passed
on
out
go-
for
I
4
washed
hours.
my hands and my wet hand like closed everything, and then Zoom sucked, so it took forever to get back here.
Yeah, I didn't even. I was doing a couple things over on this screen, so until Karen like told me what had happened, I looked over. I was like, oh, "What the fuck?"
He was just
I
talking
literally,
shit,
I didn't
and then all
remember
of a
what
sudden,
Karen was talking about, but I agreed with you. I had a comment that I was going to add to be like, "You're totally right," and then
Bye.
I tried to unmute and I closed
Bye.
everything. So I don't remember what
You
or
know what?
why,
That
but
was
you're
a great
right, Karen. That's what you need to know.
Karen is the real one. Oh Jesus!
I fell
Christ.
asleep for 4 hours, and I woke up to a message from Morpheus being like, "Bitch, where are you?"
Dude, that's
Let me-
basically the same amount of planning I had for this podcast.
I was like, episode 300. Shit.
The message,
a
the
real
message
one.
exactly
It
reads.
kind of came out of
where-
nowhere, right? Like,
The message reads
I hate
exactly where you at, bitch.
I like that hair, by the way, Karen.
And
I
then she
don't want to make
replied-
it
Thank you.
weird, but you know, I'm into that sort of thing. You know, you could let it. You can
You
let
like
it down
space
a little.
buns?
Yeah,
what's
exactly.
Stop
I was
being
gonna
a
say,
whore,
stop
Hermes.
hitting on Karen, Hermes. Jesus.
We're drunk,
I
okay?
just
That's
got
how we
here.
made. That's how we became friends. Was Morpheus literally saying, "Karen wants to get it, doesn't she?"
whoa, whoa.
Oh, okay. So
Across the
first of all,
pots.
I want to be completely clear. Morpheus was hitting on Aubrey. Like,
That's true. That's true. She did have those big
no,
old.
I was gonna say the first episode it was just me.
That's
It was,
true.
it
yeah.
was.
It was.
Yeah.
It's always been Karen.
I was gonna say Morpheus will hit on anything, but it was when Karen was
so
letting
that's
it
true,
happen,
but I wasn't
and
gonna
then brought
say that for
Aubrey into
Karen's
it.
self-esteem. You know, like
Karen just entertained it.
Karen just let it happen.
Karen's
as
like
a step-
positive male attention. Yay!
Pod sister.
I
I'll
don't have
sneak
any-
away.
this is so
kind of
different from my
issues.
father.
Whatsoever.
You remind me of my dad.
I
No, you
do.
don't at all. That's why
Not
I
at all.
like you. You
Well, he
actually
was
say
in the
nice
Navy.
things about me.
Yeah, you don't berate me. Oh wait, yeah, you do.
My
Like,
dad
I'm a
just
whore.
reminds me that I'm not my cousin.
No, I think
What is
legitimately it was like, hey, you're a guest on our show. And then Morpheus was like, Karen, I really like your hair. Do you want to get coffee?
Hot coffee sometime.
I'm not even surprised by that. Like,
And Karen was just immediately like, "Yes, I do.
Well, in fact,
Yes, I do, stranger on the internet. Yes, I do."
you tell me the place and time. I'll bring the dildos.
And then like a week later, she was like, "My husband."
I love the
didn't like
plural.
that."
The plural is very important there. It's
Oh,
more
yeah.
than one. Like,
We're not in Texas. We live free here, okay? We can have 7 if we want, or 8. It doesn't. We let the freak flag fly.
Freak flag is flying.
I can't believe I said that as buzzed as I am right now. That they all came out
look,
perfect. I can't
I'm
even
not
say
gonna
that
lie.
sober.
There are some states that would consider this
Flag,
to be a
flag.
tactical assault dildo, but I respect my rights.
I
I should be
I
allowed to
support
have
a
a fully
dildo.
automatic dildo.
I wanna,
support
like,
my
take
dildo to
pict-
have a high capacity magazine.
I want to
You've
like.
seen the ones that shake, right? That do like the little spin. That's the assault ones.
My girlfriend has like a double-sided one. I want to like
Hell-
take pictures
and,
with it
and
and
you
be
guys
like,
fuck each other
I
with
keep that thing on me.
I
Well,
could keep
on you
that
or
in a
in
double
you?
bag.
Wouldn't you like to know?
What?
it. Yeah, Theron.
Why are we?
No, I was
berating each
talking to
other?
you, dumbass.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
I'm sorry. Was somebody talking just now? I didn't hear anything.
Your stepsister was putting
Theron,
you in
did
your
you-
fucking
I'm not
place.
Theron
sorry,
I
is
Theron, did you
genuinely
say
thought that
something?
was directed at me. So when she said that fucking broke me.
Theron
this
is
a
literally
successful
never
episode.
on. I would never Theron is never on at the same time as me, so like I have to be nice to Theron, but you're on all
No,
the time.
that's not true at all.
Let's be nice to him in his awesome watermelon shirt.
How
with
awesome
another
is it?
every button.
every time.
Every 30 minutes,
Every
another
30
button comes on.
Are you?
We're-
You look
we're
like
gonna
you
look
should be going to the salsa social.
We're gonna look up. And
No,
it's
they
just
don't
gonna be
like watermelon
shirtless.
and salsa.
Well, I'm
No,
not
it's
looking
just
away.
the
You think I'm
it's
looking
like
away from this?
the more and more
I
buttons.
keep like looking
being
over here. I'm
unbuttoned.
gonna look up and he's just gonna be bare chest. I'm like, whoa.
That's
I'm
my
not-
only option. I can't
I'm just
undo
gonna do
any
the
more
rest of the
buttons.
show
It's
like this.
below the camera. Like
Karen's like, stop making me blush, guys.
she's like, I
God.
can't handle it. You know,
I'm not-
like that's.
Theron, you're making her nervous.
You're so white. I'm just kidding.
Blinded. Why? When did the sun come up? Jesus Christ.
I
thought-
I know
thought
they're not on
hurricane
camera, but
season
have you
was
seen
over.
either of these fuckers? They're way whiter than I am.
It's true.
I live in Washington. I see more sun than them somehow.
What's that fucking laugh, Karen?
You're so funny, Theron.
Fuck
Oh,
off,
she's so
Morpheus.
embarrassed.
They're just mad because you fake laugh at them to make them feel better, Karen.
Oh,
True.
Theron, you're so
That
funny.
was actually that was actually her real laugh. That wasn't
Right.
a
You
fake
can't.
laugh.
No,
She's
I
been
know.
faking this
That's
whole
what I'm
time.
Her
saying.
fake
You're
laugh is
mad
what she
'cause I
gives
get a
us.
real laugh with this right here. This is how you get the real laugh.
all of the genuine sounding laughs were actually the fake one,
She's just that good at faking it.
and that one that she just did, that was the real one. Look,
You'll never know. I'm pretty good at faking it, but I don't have to do
That's
that
what I was
anymore.
gonna say. Can we get your girlfriend on? How good are you at faking it? We need a second opinion.
We need the double-sided dildo. And we
If
need
you
know
wanted
if
to
it's a
ask
fake.
somebody about that, you could ask my ex-husband.
Oh,
Oh,
that's some lore, guys. For the casuals who will be listening to this after the fact,
Some
that is
lore.
some deep lore from the previous
Should we-
Scut Butters.
should
I used to
That's
be
a
married,
summon
but then
another
I went on
demon.
the Scuttlebutt podcast.
I'm swear to
I will-
God,
that
I'm
would
gonna
be a
get
shirt.
Wikipedia.
That would be a
Aaron,
shirt.
you're getting your own Wikipedia entry.
I used to be
Repeated in
married, and
Scuttlebutt.
then
I'm
I
gonna
went on
do
the
it.
Scuttlebutt podcast.
I'm
You
doing
know
it
what,
right
Morpheus?
now. I am.
This
Windows
message is brought to you by
screening, so I
actual
get a quick
patrons of the
screenshot.
Scuttlebutt podcast.
Ad, yeah, exactly. Like that.
We have been accused now twice on this live stream. One of making someone quit drinking and also falling off the wagon, and now
No, we
causing a
didn't make him quit
divorce.
drinking. We helped an individual find his sobriety, and I'm so proud of that. And also amazed that we didn't
Oh.
make him lose it at the same time.
We
How?
also helped
So
a,
I think
a
what
young
happened
woman
was he
realize
was a
her
guest,
marriage was
And then
garbage.
he was in Paps, and he drank so much that he reevaluated his life and was like, I should stop drinking alcohol and
True
instead
story.
participate in sports and activities with my kid.
I,
And
I wish this wasn't true, but we just got through this.
but it's the same
conversation.
episode. If you listen to this whole episode, you'll see
I
at the
will,
beginning
eventually.
we reveal that information.
Oops, my bad. I took that out,
Spoilers,
my
I
bad.
guess, for anyone who hasn't listened to the episode this far. That's not how spoilers work. Never
Spoiler!
mind.
Time is an illusion.
Is that a
Time is
spoiler?
time is an illusion, guys.
Time is a social contract.
Okay, but like
Oh,
that's crazy.
lay it on us. Oh boy, dude, my throat hurts. I've been laughing for like 6 days now.
We've been having good episodes.
Bro,
I'm
my
still trying
throat
to get
is
through
hurting.
the episode you guys did with Heath. That was like 5
7
hours long.
hours?
I was gonna say,
Uh,
so the first one, you haven't even made it to the second
I've
episode.
been like
of Heath
skipping
yet.
around, and I was like, I got to like the point where like
I
I
am
was
proud,
on, and I was
I'm
like,
proud.
wait, I know way more about abortion than that.
When you texted me that, I was
Well,
like,
where
bro,
were you? You could have tuned in.
Bro, we were on
She
hour
was there.
4. Yeah,
I
we were
was
on hour
on.
4. Nobody judges you. I don't remember. I honestly
now,
like
now Hermes and I are joint reading a book about abortion together.
yeah. I gotta finish the one I'm on right now. and
Why
that's
do
the
you
next
need
one
that
I'm
book,
starting.
Hermes? You couldn't have an abortion if you wanted to.
It's not about the abortion, okay? It's not
He
about
is
that.
the
Hermes,
abortion
you-
there.
I know you really want to. but you
He
can't
should
get
have
pregnant.
been.
Look, guys, fuck all. Why is this team up on Hermes Day? This is supposed to be episode 300. It's supposed to be a good goddamn recording. I'm canceling the show after this. I'm tired of this bullshit.
Hi, Aurora.
I will
Oh,
never.
Karen says hi.
I will get this.
She
music.
flipped you off with both hands. I think it was directed at me, but
Cool, cool,
Morpheus,
cool.
you ready?
oh,
You
she
ready?
says she likes
No.
Karen. She clarified.
Whenever you
Yeah,
want.
that
I'm
was
looking
just
for,
at the podcast.
I'm looking for
boys.
the invocation of Marduk.
Yeah, whenever you get it, I have the music ready. God damn, I'm so drunk.
Why don't you explain what our new segment is?
So, Karen, now that you're joining us for this new segment,
Dumb bitch.
we have to take into reading and evoking demons from the Necronomicon.
Oh, that's fun. That's perfect.
None of them have showed up yet.
Yeah, we're
Unfortunately.
still
That's
waiting.
the Necronomicon. I feel like that's a misspelling.
What?
Is it?
Wait,
I
no,
don't
show
know.
it again.
Isn't it Necronomicon?
The Necronomicon.
Book of the Dead.
Necronomicon.
Yeah, Dead
Yeah.
of the Encyclopedia of the Dead, basically, is what that would translate to, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not the
Pray
fucking
okay,
guy.
Steve.
Don't ask me. I didn't write it.
I
Don't
read,
ask me. I'm just a girl.
as someone who read The Call of Cthulhu for an English class one time, I think that's correct.
I would actually
Actually,
Actually, yeah,
get the glasses.
push the glasses up.
Actually,
You know, there's
Karen's the
a,
only one without glasses today. What the fuck's this?
you know, there's an invocation.
I
of
don't have my
Nurgle.
glasses.
Bar mine.
And
What's the invocation
Nurgle
of
is a
Nurgle?
chaos god in Warhammer. I wonder if that's like a. I wonder if that's a thing.
Can you read it, please? Can we conjure some chaos?
Well, I mean, I was gonna
This is
do.
a beautiful
already
way
here
to
in
end the
studio,
300th
though.
episode.
I was gonna do Mardu.
Conjure some
Fuck it, let's
chaos.
do Nurgle. Okay.
Let's do Nurgle. Okay, you ready for it?
Cue the music. Spirit of the Red Planet, remember. Nurgle, god of war, remember. Nurgle, vanquisher of enemies, commander of hosts, remember. Nurgle, slayer of lions and of men, remember. In the name of the covenant sworn between thee and the race of men, I call to thee, hearken, remember. From the great gate of the Lord's Shamamash, the sphere of the sun, I call to thee. Nurgle, god of the sacrifice of blood, remember! Nurgle, lord of the offerings of battle, ravager of enemy towns, devourer of the flesh of man, remember! Nurgle, wielder of mighty sword, remember!
He was homeschooled, kids.
Nurgle, lord of arms
I'm gonna say what we're
and
all
armies,
thinking here,
remember!
and that's
He's not done.
gay.
He's not done. He's not done.
I had to flip a page. It was a twofer.
It was a twofer. Go continue. We got to
Spirit of the entrance
Deserve
unto
2
death,
pages.
open thy gate to me. Spirit of thy sailing lance, and thrusting sword, and flaying rock, open the gate to thy sphere to one who has no fear. Gate of the red planet, open! Gate of the god of war, swing wide! Gate of the god of victory, god in battle, open unto me! Gate of the Lord of protection, open! Gate of the Lord of Ar, and the gate of Ag. A-G-G-A, Ag? I don't know.
fucking
This is
finish.
actually-
Jesus Christ.
I feel like he's just making people up at the end. Of
no,
this.
no. This is just what he says to Prime when he
When he's
wants
coming.
to have sex.
When he's coming.
The gate
Open!
of the Lord of Ar!
Open.
Brian,
By
this is
the
how he
name
gets
which
on
I was
women in the
given on the
bar.
sphere of the Shamamesh, I ask thee, open.
Nice.
There's a lot of thrusting and flaying and
Yeah,
There
that-
was.
You
That was
couldn't
like a
see
real
any of
lot.
my thrusts. Thank you very much, you fucking idiot.
Oh, they were
Fake it.
they were up here, buddy. I saw all of them.
It was all
it's in my
the
head
old-
canon.
It was all in the cranium.
Getting
that's that-
berated on the internet by 3 people.
By
So,
3 straight white
I-
men.
Why does that matter?
understand that
I
you-
think
right?
That's
you
what I've been
know.
saying
Saying the whole time.
I think
I-
we all know.
I understand that that's the Necronomicon, but it also could have been just like absolute nonsense. That you
It could have just been the
that
Lord of the
didn't
Rings.
Actually, make any sense? Like, yeah, that could have been anything. That was
Why
word
was your
salad.
It could have
caption
just
coming
been
in
summoning
and
Sauron.
making noise right after I summoned a demon?
Because she heard you talking.
I heard I heard like a. I was like, what the fuck was that?
All right, guys, you can't even
So,
see it,
anyways,
but we're
I
losing
started
more button.
blasting.
I was gonna say, Morphus is legit
boom.
scared by my cat.
I'm not scared of anything. There's like 17 guns in the next room over.
He's not quite
Allegedly.
17.
We have
Yeah,
more
exactly.
guns than like a military arsenal over there.
Why are you
You
taking
literally
Casey's
are a
side?
military
Wait.
arsenal.
I just want to acknowledge the fact that Theron has
Theron-
fully unbuttoned.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's the level we're
I'm
at.
telling you, we're gonna look over and it's just gonna be completely shirtless. Like the next time we look over, it's gonna be off.
And here he is. Only Patreon. Sorry, casuals, you didn't get to see the live stream. Hopefully,
Maybe
you
if you
joined.
gave us money, you get to see
Oh,
this
is this
sexy
streaming?
thing.
I look like shit.
1000% streaming.
Oh, you
and
look
it's
like
public.
shit. At least
It's
your
literally-
shirt's
I
fully
said I told
clothed.
everyone I quit vaping earlier. I'm just sitting here vaping.
It's 100% public too. I didn't even put it behind a paywall.
There's
I was
not
like,
even a paywall.
I was like,
Anyone-
episode 300. We're going to
Look
Twitter.
at Theron with his slutty little nipples. little flare. I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna come.
Dude. Where'd my cat go? Where the fuck?
no,
Are
Yeah.
you referencing that video where like Kamala Harris said,
Yes.
"Do not come"?
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, stop it. We would
We talked
love
about
to.
how earlier the footage with Donald Trump and Joe Biden, how just relaxed Joe Biden looks. Like he looks like he voted for Donald Trump
Because
when they met at the White House. Like
Dude,
he's
like,
just
the
he's
way
so
that
chill.
the way that the libs like spent
Oh,
so
the libs, the dirty liberals.
those goddamn
The
libs.
libtards.
Those
I
fucking.
I
libs.
say that like because I'm far to the left
Familially.
of them. The way that they spent so much time being like, this is the most important election of our lifetime. Fuck this guy. He's literally Hitler. And then like they were like, oh,
Immediately
come
after.
to our White House. We are just going to settle down and roll over and
Bro, they dug
Show
their
us-
own grave here.
show
They,
you the underside of our belly.
what were they gonna do if they had said, "Oh my God, it was rigged, it was stolen"? They would have been Trump 2.0. If they didn't roll over, oh my God, they're
Right,
trying
I don't
to be-
actually
they're trying
think
to
it
be-
was rigged. I
People
think
would have been pissed. It's
far
only
more people
okay
just-
when the right people do it.
I think far more people just voted for Trump, to be honest. Like
Yeah,
that
he
sucks,
won everything.
but
He
it's
won
true.
every fucking thing. Popular vote and all. The man won it all.
I won't.
Like
I'm not
a
gonna
good
sit here and
margin.
spend time like
2
coming up
million
with
votes.
blue anon conspiracy
The
theories.
right
Like
blue
it just
anon.
I'm
happened.
not going to
Ooh,
pretend
that's a
that
new
that didn't
term.
happen.
Toss
I'm
me
just
the
going
gum.
to
I'm
judge
ready.
our country poorly for the result that came forward. Like,
I like it. I'm here for this conversation, but
I'm
you know
just
what?
using my
casuals?
conservative
Yeah,
dad.
kill my
I'm
shit.
just using my conservative dad to train for the apocalypse. Like
Oh,
I'm
one
like,
second,
hey
second.
dad, let's like go shooting this weekend, and he was like, yeah, that sounds great. And I was like, cool, free ammo.
That's hard to come by these days too. Free ammo is not fucking cheap.
hey, it's cheaper than it ever was. It's cheaper than it was 4
Excuse
years
me.
ago.
Excuse me. While Morpheus is taking his minute for his drunk wife calling him for the
It's
fifth.
been fucking.
I know,
this
for the
some
fifth
Morpheus
fucking time.
decade.
He's getting calls that I understand. Like when the wife calls, I'm ignoring it and he's answering. So there's the difference between the two of us.
Yeah, my wife's right here.
Is
and
she
I'm ignoring
okay?
her.
Like
She's
he
real-
should answer it.
No,
Like,
they're
that's
wasted. They're
real
just
talk.
literally wasted. You good?
She doesn't care anymore, motherfucker.
No, it's funny because
Oh, that was terrible. Oh,
That's funny because she answered. I answered. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "Hey, baby." And I was like,
Oh no.
"Hi." And I was
Okay,
like, and I was like, "Hi, baby." And then I heard your wife in the background. And she goes, "Aren't they recording?"
yeah.
And she goes,
Yeah,
"Are you
can we
recording?" And I
do
was
an
like,
agree?
"Yes, we're
next
recording."
time, Morpheus, next time you answer the phone, you have to hold that shit to the microphone. That's
No,
a conversation for all of us.
And I was like, "Yes." I
Like,
kind of said,
did you
I was
guys-
like, "Yes, I'm recording. I'm still recording." And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I love you. Bye."
Jesus
What, she
Christ.
didn't
Did you
know
guys,
that
like-
you were doing 6 whole days in a row?
No, she.
Did you guys
knew,
like
'cause
trade spouses this weekend? Is that what happened?
Basically, yeah,
there was
yeah.
a wife
No,
swap. This is like wife. and
It's not
husband
so much
swap.
wife swap as it is like double
Wife-
pairing off. Wife and
It's-
wife.
It's wife
And
gather.
As far as I understand, Morpheus cuddled with Hermes this morning. So
He did.
Oh yeah, no,
the
that's
thing.
not from what you understand. That's
That's actually what happened. Yeah, you can say with a certainty
Yeah,
factual
what I can
information.
understand
Objectively.
is
Did
that
your-
the fact
objectively,
that
that is objectively true.
Did
I
your
still
penis touch his
understand
butt?
it.
I mean, it might
It's
have.
my leg.
You
That's
know,
all.
yeah.
It wasn't that. It wasn't
I
gay.
don't know, it was like side leg. You know, I wasn't
Yeah.
completely rolled over.
It was
But,
thigh.
It's not like it was hard. Okay.
Yeah, it was just thigh.
It was only a semi chub.
And my hand was
Yeah.
just on his balls. Like that's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I only lightly played with his asshole.
I don't even know how to drive stick.
It's not a big. It's not a big deal. You guys are making it weird.
Yeah, why are you making it so weird? Like it's not that big a deal.
God,
It's a
our
little
socks
silly
were
about it.
on. It's not gay.
I was
I
just
only got,
trying
like,
to
a-
show him how to shift.
I
Okay.
only got like the first knuckle deep. You know?
And that's when I came. But like,
I
it's
funny
still
part
not
of this
that big
is
a
I
deal.
don't
I
disbelieve
told him
any
do
of
not
it.
come. I
Like-
told him. I said do not come.
And I said, I'm
Do
coming.
not come.
He said, "I'm gonna come."
I'm gonna come.
Ladies and gents, casuals out there, thank you for joining us for this very special 300th episode.
What are some of the?
It means the world to us, and I'm going to continue on this, and I'm going to remind everybody, thank you.
There is.
Do not kill
took
the
it off.
fucking messenger.
What were some of the quotes that we had earlier that were like our quotes? Were like one of them was like, "From my understanding."
From my understanding.
Wait, Hermes, is that you trying to end the episode?
I did. No, I fucking ended it, and now I'm going to start it up for actual taps. We can have a 300 taps
Oh,
we're still live
not
streaming.
taps.
No, that wasn't. We were doing a long ass fucking.
Dude, that's what-
Oh, cool.
Karen,
I was
we
about to start
recorded-
talking about. I was
Aaron,
about to
I
start.
showed up like an hour and a half ago, and that was my response. We showed up, and they're like, "Oh, this and that," and I realized I was like, "This is not taps."
Nope.
Before we go
Karen,
to 300,
we record.
like,
me
that's-
and
No,
Hermes
I
have
just-
recorded 6 episodes today.
This is
Good
the
for
6th
you.
episode.
no
Yeah.
over.
Now I can
over a
talk
week,
about.
not
Now I
year-
can talk
6
about
weeks.
butt sex because we're in
It's been a
taps.
month and a
We are
half.
in taps. It's official. Yeah, it won't be
They're
public.
not going to talk about it because they've already worn the topic out.
Okay,
It
never
wasn't-
mind.
It's not gay, okay? I just played with it a little bit with my finger.
I had
with my
I
finger.
had
Should I
like
stop streaming
straight
now,
bucks
or should I
butt
keep
sex
streaming?
yesterday.
Right? That's you.
Should we
you've
stop
been out
stream-
in the
I'm gonna
shit,
stop
Morpheus. It's
streaming.
not gay if you're away, right?
It's not gay if you're, that way.